Albany and Jennings County. Both teams lost to Columbus East and Jeffersonville. Looking forward to a great matchup tonight between a pair of 3 and 4 teams, Seymour and New Albany, about 25 minutes away. Up next, it's our Coach of the Week. Tonight, we're going to talk with defensive coach Gavin Blanton. That after this short timeout. You're listening to Seymour Football on 92.7 WXKU.
When you buy insurance, you are buying more than just a policy. You're buying the service that goes with that policy. I'm Lance Gentry, partner at Beatty Insurance. Since 1863, the staff at Beatty Insurance has been providing unparalleled service to our customers and to our community. We live here, we are active in local organizations that give back, and we love serving you. Beatty Insurance offers business, homeowners, auto, farm, and life insurance. Call Beatty Insurance for a quote today at 812-522-5640 or check out our website at BeattyInsurance.com. Beatty Insurance. We are here when you need us.
Some people check their couch cushions to find spare change and don't realize the real money is in their garage, behind the shed, or lying around in their basement. Hi, this is Sean Franklin with Franklin Surplus. We pay top dollar for all your scrap metal. Think about that old lawnmower you thought you might fix someday, or the refrigerator that quit working, or that old car battery you keep meaning to get rid of. Turn them all into instant cash right now. It's fast, it's easy, and we pay you on the spot. Bring all your scrap copper, steel, aluminum, lead, any type of scrap metal out to Franklin Surplus, just off Highway 50 East in Hayden.
Make sure your heating system is ready for whatever weather winter brings. Whether it's a fall tune-up for your current system or installing a new one, Schneider's Plumbing, Heating, and Air, your local Bryant dealer, will do whatever it takes to keep your family comfortable this winter. With quality parts, reliable system, and advanced technology, they provide service you can trust. To schedule an appointment, contact Schneider's Plumbing, Heating, and Air. Bryant, whatever it takes. Get your tickets now for the Jackson Live Show, October 12th, and John Conley, October 26th, online at Jackson Live's website or Facebook page. Let me ask you a question. Are you looking to spruce up your living room with a vibrant splash of color? Or maybe give your exterior a fresh coat of paint that turns heads? Or dive into the world of trendy wallpaper designs? Well, if the answer is yes, or even maybe, it's time to call S&B Wall Coverings. From commercial to residential projects, they tackle it all. Painting, epoxy flooring, light remodeling, insulation needs. Their quotes are absolutely free, so you'll know exactly what you'll pay for. Don't wait any longer. Contact S&B Wall Coverings today. Watch your home turn into the place you love. 812-216-0162. Our pregame show continues, and our coach of the week is Gavin Blanton. Gavin is a defensive back coach. He specializes in our safeties on defense. And Gavin, third year on the Coach Moore staff or second?
Second year.
Second year. So you obviously liked the first year, so you came back. Tell me, first of all, what got you interested in coaching? Was it your decision, or did Coach Moore approach you, or how did you become a coach here at Seymour?
Yeah, so Coach Moore and I, we both coached track for Seymour. This is my third year. And then I started talking to him, asking if I could see if I can be sort of used for the football team. And he said, yeah, he'd love to have me. So I talked to him, and I found out Coach Hull was also on the team, which was great. And then, yeah, here I am now.
And here you are.
Yeah.
Now, you played with Coach Holton and Coach Perry, 2017 graduate, is that right?
Yes, sir. Yep, graduated in 2017.
So you played with those guys. Now you get to coach with them. What's that experience like?
Dude, it's awesome. I love it so much. It's so fun to be able to play with those guys and now be able to coach with them. Just a great experience all around.
Yeah, bring that young touch to the coaching staff. Was it easier this year preparing, knowing a little bit more what to expect than last year?
Oh, yes, 1,000,000%. Last year I felt like it was just a lot of learning curve. This year I feel like I'm actually playing a bit more pivotal role in the defense, sorry. Sure. More pivotal role in the defense and just be able to help out a whole lot. Just feels, I don't know, more cohesive.
Sure, absolutely. Well, you work with the safeties. You and Coach Holt work with the safeties. Talk about their play this year. Jackson Brock missed the first game due to illness, so it's nice to have him back. But him and Aaron Holt, your two safeties, I think they've done a pretty good job back there.
Oh, yeah, they've done great. When missing Jackson Brock in the start of the year was kind of rough. Milken came in, played real great for us for Greenwood, but having him back in the lineups definitely helped us out a lot.
What are some of the things that you're working with those guys, primarily as far as what roles you want them to play?
Especially for J. Brock, we've had him in the box a lot more recently. When I'm in the box, he makes more tackles as a linebacker. And Hull just is our coverage guy. Hopefully get some more picks for the year. We need to get some.
Got an alarm going off here in the office, so I apologize for the beeping. That's not neither one of us, so we'll continue. Obviously, there's always improvement. Getting shutouts is great on the defense. Anytime you can get a shutout, that is great. Obviously, Jennings County wasn't quite the standards that we've been seeing, but I thought defensively, really all year, we've been playing pretty well.
Yeah, I would have to agree. Defensively, I feel we've played great. The units are starting to play as a team again. I'm hoping we can win this week.
New Albany is, we always know they got athletes. They're always going to have athletes. So obviously you got to protect the long ball and not let anybody get behind you as a safety, correct?
Yes, sir. Of course, you got to play smart and be aggressive.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, did you play? And it's been a day. I remember you, but was that your position in high school?
Yes, sir. So I started off as corner my junior year, and I transferred to safety my end of junior year, going into senior year.
Okay. So I do remember you playing on the defensive side of the ball. So how much do you bring as a coach from your playing days? Do you put the 2 and 2 together any?
Oh, yeah, of course. It's just being able to help those kids out, especially the safeties, being able to tell them what I learned when I played, and kind of just give them tips and pointers what I grew up on, and hopefully pass it down to them so they can pass it on to the next generation.
Yeah, now you said you coach track as well. Are you a field event guy?
So I'm I'm the sprint and relays coach. So I do the 100-meter, 200-meter, and the 4x1, and I help Coach 5 for the 4x4.
Okay. So you've had some coaching experience, and now you get to be a part of the football team. So it keeps you busy around here, doesn't it?
Oh, man, it's year-round. January to December, every day. I love it, though.
Obviously, we're trying to get a couple wins here before we get Bloomington South. What's this team need to work on as we now head towards tournament time?
Just being smart, making just good plays on defense. We need to cause more turnovers. As our DB crew, we keep haggling on them. We need to get a turnover on defense, and just playing smart and getting better every week.
Now, you probably help with the JV team on Saturdays, do you?
Yes, sir. Coach Holt and I coach the defense, and then Coach Zian Bienek coach the offense.
Okay. So you get to see it. You know, like Friday night, those kids get into the game. It's got to be a great feeling to see those kids get a chance to play on Friday nights.
Oh, man, it's awesome. Seeing those some of your young kids get in, make some plays. Brody Bowles coming in at running back and getting a touchdown. Trayshawn, first snaps on defense, I think, all year and gets a pick. It's a great feeling, man.
Yeah, it sure is. So, well, I tell you what, I appreciate the time. As always, looking forward to maybe talking with you again next couple of years, but whatever your future holds, best of luck. Appreciate the time here tonight.
Yeah, thank you, sir. I really appreciate it.
You bet. Kevin Blanton, our Coach of the Week. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have our Commissioner's Report. You're listening to Seymour Football on 92.7 WXKU.
Hi, I'm Vanessa with New Legacy. We are committed to providing payroll, taxes, and accounting services that instill confidence in your business operations. With convenient locations in Seymour and Scottsburg, New Legacy is right here in Southern Indiana, ready to support you every step of the way. Our dedicated team collaborates seamlessly to handle all aspects of your financial needs, ensuring compliance, accuracy, and peace of mind. So do what you do best and delegate the rest to us at New Legacy, specializing in taxes, accounting, insurance, and wealth management. Call today at 812-271-2000.
Jackson County Dental. It's time to put a sparkle in your smile with Jackson County Dental in Seymour. Picture this. Same-day crowns for that instant oral treatment, teeth whitening to brighten your day, and Invisalign for a straighter, more confident you. Their team is here for all your dental needs, from routine care to tackling tooth pain and those pesky fillings. And families, this is your dental home. And guess what? They're making it easy with Care Credit, so you can focus on your smile, not your wallet. Call Jackson County Dental today and let Dr. Drake, Dr. Pierce, or Dr. Doug pamper your pearly whites. Jackson County Dental, now accepting new patients. Jackson County Dental.
Bob Pointer Family Dealerships is the #1 pre-owned dealer in South Central Indiana and 17th in the entire state. Hello, this is J.B. Hackman. Bob Pointer not only sells pre-owned vehicles, we buy them too. Your car is probably worth more than you think. Get a cash offer in under a minute. Head over to bobpointergm.com/radio or stop by the dealership for an appraisal. Bob Pointer Family Dealerships, where we sell and buy pre-owned vehicles. Thanks and have a great day.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports, here's Coach Bob Lovell with Commissioner Paul Neidig.
Welcome back, everyone. This is our weekly conversation with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. And Paul, man, oh man, what a busy time for all of you. You just wrapped up girls golf last week. We have the boys and girls soccer sectionals begin, unified football regionals, boys tennis semifinals, and the pairing show for football on Sunday. So I'm not sure you could jam any more incredibly important events into the schedule if you had to.
No, but you know what, Coach, we're always up to try, and, so if something else comes along, we'll see if that fits too. But yeah, it is a great time. It's busy. We've got a lot of phenomenal competition going on, and as you said, we're in the middle of sectional week for boys and girls soccer, so we're trying to figure out who's going to be at Carroll Stadium here in a few short weeks, and unified flag football. Coach, you've seen it before, but the unified program, the partnership that we have with Special Olympics Indiana and the IHSAA for our champions together is just a phenomenal program, to where we take students that have an intellectual disability and pair them with traditional student athletes, and they play on the same team for their school. And, if you want to get out and see the true spirit of sport, what's going on in our unified programming is just phenomenal.
I think what's also equally gratifying, Paul, is that your unified program was a student-athlete-driven project. They were the ones behind it. They were the ones that moved it forward and made it what it is.
That's exactly right. Our student advisory kids, which are representatives of our member school that advise our board and the association on student matters, came up with this several years ago, and it's become a national model for participation. Yeah,
once again, the IHSAA and its kids, national model for something. None of us are surprised, quite frankly. We mentioned, obviously, we're at week 8 in high school football, and then Sunday we have the pairing show. It's annually, the pairing shows, I know, get huge numbers, huge views from people, and the watch party pictures that everyone sends, I think, quite frankly, aside from the obvious information, is one of the highlights of the show.
It is. It's nice to see teams gather in more of a social environment, get together. They have a nice meal somewhere, and they just get a chance to relax before the tournament gets started here in a couple of weeks. And I know we watch social media pretty close on night and like to get pictures of teams out with the gatherings and push those out across our social media, and especially on the network, with two of the best football minds in the state of Indiana, with Coach Lovell and Paul Condry bringing the action to everybody.
I was going to ask if you were bringing some. I know Paul's great, but I was wondering if you were bringing somebody else in to be that second voice. No, look, we've done it a long time. Quite frankly, we've both lost track of the number of years that we've done it, but we're mindful of the responsibility that we have and how important this particular night is to people around our state. And we're also mindful that we get the opportunity, and we're blessed to be asked to do it, and we're going to do the best we can. But again, we're wrapping up high school football. It won't be long until winter sports begin. When does practice begin for basketball, girls basketball, boys basketball, and other winter sports while we're at this point?
Yeah, and that's exactly right, Coach. It's just phenomenal, and the things that happen on an annual basis across this state are unbelievable.
It's going to be a fun weekend. He's the commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. We have a lot coming up this weekend. Don't forget to tune into the IHSAA Champions Network Sunday, 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock for the pairing show. Paul Condry and I will be honored to be there and hopefully not disappoint anyone. Paul, enjoy the week. Once again, thanks for all you do for sports in our state, and we'll look forward to having a great time on Sunday night.
Thanks, Coach. I look forward to tuning in on Champions Network.
Thanks for listening to the Commissioner's Corner with IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig and Coach Bob Lovell. And thank you for your continued support of the high schools in your community.
UTB Protection offers top-tier traffic solutions and serves as your ultimate partner for smooth and safe traffic flow. As a trusted full-service traffic safety expert, they handle everything from flagging busy work zones to road closures for events and even assist with emergency response traffic management. Their expertise extends to designing strategic and efficient routes for any scenario. Count on UTB Protection's unmatched dedication to traffic safety. Connect with them at utbsafety.com or call 812-271-2100. UTB Protection, your premier traffic safety partner.
Have you recently reviewed your home and auto insurance policies? Do you have adequate coverage in place? We at Stahl Insurance are here to help. Come see us at our new location, 211 North Chestnut Street in Seymour. Our agents Shane Tremoyan, Jennifer Skidmore, Nathan Newkirk, Ben Stahl, and Chris Stahl can help evaluate your current policies and make sure proper coverage is in place. That's Stahl Insurance at 812-524-0692 or come see us at 211 North Chestnut Street across from City Hall.
Don't be part of the 80% of homeowners neglecting their roof. Choose Royalty Roofing, experts in roofing, siding, and gutter needs. Let the specialists at Royalty Roofing deal with your roofing issues and your insurance. Budget-friendly finance options. We make quality roofing easy. Dial 812-523-8392 or visit royaltyroofing.com today to schedule your installation. Royalty Roofing, protecting what's precious underneath.
For over a century, J.C. Bank has proudly served our communities, including partnering with our local high schools to support student athletes. From thrilling touchdowns to game-winning goals, we're cheering for our teams every step of the way. We've been your trusted financial partner since 1900, providing top-notch banking, investments, and trust services. Stop in today and experience the J.C. Bank difference, or visit us online at jcbank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Joint pain, injuries, or foot problems shouldn't keep you from enjoying the game. From athletic training to rehab to leading-edge surgical care, the specialists at Schneck Orthopedics and Sports Medicine help athletes of all ages get back in the game. And for quick injury relief, the walk-in clinic in our Seymour office is available Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 11:30 a.m. No appointment needed. Schneck Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, proud to be the official sports medicine and athletic training provider for the Seymour Owls.
And we're back here at Burke Field here at New Albany, where the Bulldogs are taking the field. It's senior night tonight for New Albany, as their seniors were being recognized before the game, as we had set for football here on a beautiful night here at Burke Field, the Owls and the Bulldogs. Want to first off apologize and thank Bethany Hubbard back at the studio. She was a last-minute replacement. A lot of times when you come across a broadcast location, you experience problems that you weren't expecting, and we have experienced those problems tonight. It's old school broadcasting tonight, and if it's sometimes hard to hear, you might be hearing a lot of background noise. We do apologize for that, but we're going to do our best to bring you the game here tonight as the Owls take on the Bulldogs. And of course, both teams come in again with records of 3-4. The Owls are 2-2 in Hoosier Hills Conference play, while New Albany Seymour's 2-3 in Hoosier Hills Conference play, while New Albany is 2-2 in conference play. I believe the Owls won the toss and deferred, if I was correct on what I overheard. They actually, when they did the coin flip, I always try to go down and eavesdrop on the coin flip to see who gets the ball, and they actually moved it away, and I didn't want to make it obvious. So I believe the Owls won the toss and deferred. So we'll wait and see here as the captains meet at midfield. Mention the fact that tonight we didn't have a chance to bring you the Hoosier Hills Conference report. We'll tell you that Bedford is the team playing non-conference tonight. They are playing Madison tonight. The other conference games, Floyd Central is at Jennings County, and Jeffersonville plays at Columbus East. A win tonight for the Olympians would assure them of a Hoosier Hills Conference championship, at least a share of the conference championship as they play the Red Devils. The Owls indeed did win the toss, and they defer to the second half. So New Albany will get the ball first as the teams shake hands
at midfield, and we are set for football. Unfortunately, because of our the way we are broadcasting tonight, I'm not going to have anybody with me, so it's just you and me tonight on the broadcast. Bethany Hubbard back at the studio, and again, do apologize. Do apologize if there is some background in the background noise. Can't control the press box here, but we'll do our best. So again, the Owls are set to kick it off, and New Albany will send back deep Rayvon Farley and R.J. Long. They both stand about the 10-yard line, as Jackson Fox will do the kicking, and he has the ball teed up at the 40-yard line. So, of course, we're getting not technically a 7 o'clock start. It's or more like a 7:05 start, but we are finally ready for football. The Owls in their white uniforms with white jerseys, white pants, white helmets. New Albany in the all-black uniforms with red helmets and red numbers. So we are set. Jackson Fox has it teed up for the 40. The Owls went through the bunched up, and now they will spread out. And Jackson puts the ball in play. It's an end-over-end kick that will be taken by Long at the 20. Brings it up to the 25, and is brought down right there at the 27-yard line. That was Trayshawn Hawkins who was able to make Trayshawn Hawkins made the tackle for the Owls. So New Albany starts 1st and 10, and they'll put the ball down at their own 28-yard line. Quarterback is Kenneth Watson. Watson is a 5'11", 210-pound senior. Bulldogs line up in the spread formation, but this time they do bring in 2 tight ends, so maybe a different look here. Watson will get the snap, and he hands the ball right up the middle to R.J. Long, and he fumbled the football, and the Owls have it. There is a flag down at the line of scrimmage. Let's see what the penalty is. And if it's an illegal motion, it is an illegal shift. That'll be declined, and the Owls have the football. Right off the bat, Seymour fumbles, and Jalen Johnson was able to jump on the football, and Seymour will take over 1st and 10 at the New Albany 35-yard line. So right off the bat, the Owls take advantage. I don't know who hit Long, but he coughed it up. Jalen recovered it, and the Owls have it 1st and 10 at the New Albany 35-yard line. Mikey Wright comes out with an empty backfield. 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Going to throw a screen pass out to Shelley. Logan cuts it up to the 30, and he gets it down to about the 27-yard line. Good pickup of 8 on 1st down. 2nd down and 2. The Owls emptied the backfield that time with Mikey in the shotgun. And through the screen pass, they do mark it at the 27-yard line, where it'll bring up a 2nd down and 2. Again, they bring 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Nick Wheeler lines up as the slot to the right. Mikey's going to take the quarterback draw, run it up the middle. Pitts breaks a tackle across the 20, and it's got a 1st down to the 18-yard line. So the Owls empty the backfield, and then Mikey Wright runs the quarterback draw right up the middle. And the Owls with the 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line. Just underway after the Bulldogs fumbled on the first play from scrimmage. Seymour gets the ball deep in New Albany territory, now with a 1st and 10 at the Bulldog 18-yard line. Again, Milliken, Rocky, and Shelley to the left. Here's a throw out to Jalen, who makes the catch and will be brought down right as he catches the ball. It's about a 6-yard pickup. Jalen lined up as the lone receiver on the short side of the field, and Mikey threw a quick hitter to Jalen, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 14-yard line. A pickup of 4 on the play, 2nd down and 6. Clock moving with 10.5 to play. Again, just underway, 1st quarter. This time the Owls will come into a more bunch formation. They'll line up 2 slots and 2 tight ends. In the shotgun pistol formation, Milliken goes in motion. The handoff is to Nick Wheeler right up the middle, and Nick gets very little yards. He gets it up to the 12-yard line. Pickup of about a yard we'll give him. Maybe give him 2 on the play. Bring up a 3rd and 4 for Seymour at the New Albany 12-yard line. So the Owls faced with a 3rd down here on this first drive, trying to take advantage of the New Albany turnover. This time they'll put Milliken to the left, double tight end. Back to throw. It's a jet sweep to Shelley, and he is hit behind the line of scrimmage back at the 18-yard line. They ran the jet sweep to Shelley, and he was brought down from behind at the 18. That's all the way back to the original line of scrimmage. It'll bring up a 4th and 10, and the Owls will go for it with the ball at the 23-yard line. Again, the Owls that time tried to fake the quick hitter to Jalen and tried to hit Shelley on the jet sweep, and New Albany read it perfectly. Now the Owls will line up 2 receivers to either side. Wheeler to the right of right. Mikey back to throw. He's got some pressure. Rolls out to the right. Throws the pass, and it's incomplete. Off of the hands of Logan Shelley, and the Owls will turn it over on down. I don't know that Logan would have had the first down. He was going to have to break a tackle to get the first down. So the Owls waste a golden opportunity with a 1st and 10 at the New Albany 35-yard line. They pick up the first down on 2 plays, but then the drive stalls, and New Albany takes over on downs at their own 18-yard line with 8:53 to play. This time, New Albany will have 3 running backs in the backfield with Kenneth Watson. And Watson's going to keep it himself, and he will get yardage up to about the 27-yard line. We'll tell you right now, it is almost impossible to read these New Albany numbers with black jerseys and white numbers and red trim. Yeah, it is impossible. And when they line up 3, got two slots and a fullback surrounding Kenneth Watson. There's the snap. The handoff again is to the first back through that time. That's Armando Moran. And he will get short yardage up to about the 26-yard line. We'll mark him about 3 yards short of the first down. 3rd down and 3 for New Albany at their own 26-yard line. Again, Watson in the shotgun with 3 backs back there. This time he's going to keep it himself, and he is hit by Jalen. Brady breaks away, gets a first down. Another broken tackle across the 40. He will make it up to the 50-yard line and finally get brought down in Seymour territory at the 47-yard line. Jalen Johnson had a chance to get him back right at the line of scrimmage, but he was able to break free of the tackle. And then he basically dragged a couple tacklers across Seymour into Seymour territory at the 47-yard line. So a pickup of 22 that time, and New Albany has it 1st and 10 at the Seymour 47. Again, same formation. The snap, the handoff this time is to Clay Kaiser. He's got room around left end. He's got a first down carry down to the 32-yard line. So that's a pickup of 15, and the Bulldogs have it 1st and 10 at the Seymour 32-yard line. New Albany led Jeffersonville last week 12-0 before the Red Devils were able to score. They had 2 pick sixes against the Bulldogs last week. That was really catapulted them to a victory. So New Albany showing some signs here on the ground with this bunch formation. Again, Kaiser's going to take it around left end. Again, he's got great yards down across the 20 to about the 17-yard line. Again, about a 15-yard gain. So back-to-back 15-yard runs that time for Clay Kaiser. And the Bulldogs in the red zone, 1st and 10 at the Seymour 17-yard line. A drive that started back at their own 18. They have moved it inside the 20 now at the 17. Clock stopped with 6:58 to play. The snap. Again, Kaiser, this time the Owls able to really push it out. They read it that time. Noah Broughton shot the gap and hit Kaiser just as he took the ball. And that's going to be a loss of about 3 or 4. We'll call it a loss of 4 on the play. 2nd and 14. Nice play there by Noah Broughton. He wasn't the only one. Broughton, Mellencamp, and Mason Nugent all were converging on that play. And, again, a loss of 4. And the Bulldogs outside the red zone now at the Seymour 21-yard line. Again, they line up with Watson in the shotgun, 2 running backs sandwich him, and then a fullback between him. He's going to keep it himself. It's actually not Watson. It's their backup quarterback, Seth Goodman, who also runs. They actually have 2 quarterbacks that will see action, and that time Seth Goodman in the quarterback position. He runs it for about 6, and now Watson will come back out, and Goodman will come out as the Bulldogs have a 3rd and 8 at the Seymour 16-yard line. Same formation. Watson in the shotgun. He takes the snap. He's going to hand it to Kaiser. He's going to get very little yards. Actually able to fight forward for about 2. House had a chance to get him right at the line of scrimmage. Kaiser was able to break a tackle, and he gets it up across the 15 to the 14, where New Albany will have a 4th down and 7, and they'll leave their offense in there. So the Owls were stopped on downs deep into New Albany territory. Now the Bulldogs have a 4th down at the Seymour 14-yard line. In formation as it is, and the shotgun is Watson. And the Owls jump into the neutral zone, and that'll cost them 5 yards. Did a hard count, and the Owls left side jumped into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. It'll make it a little shorter now, 4th and 2, as I'll move it inside the 10-yard line to the 9. I'll be surprised to see him try another hard count here and get the Owls to jump again. But obviously, 4th down and 2, a little bit easier now than 4th down and 7. The Owls have to be a little more mentally tough there in that position. Again, they'll line up the 2 running backs, sandwich Watson, that fullback behind him. Receiver split to either side, 4th and 2. There's the snap. The hand is Stopey's going to keep it himself. He's got a 1st down inside the 5-yard line down to the 4. The Owls would have, if the ball been handed off to Kaiser, he would have been stopped. The Owls shot the gap, but Watson on the read option kept it himself and was able to get a 1st down inside the 5 to the 4-yard line, where it's 1st and goal. Again, every play on this drive has been on the ground. Watson takes the snap, keeps it himself, gets hit by Broughton right at the line of scrimmage, and he'll go down right at the 4-yard line. Watson able to get in there. Also, Curtis Burke able to shoot the gap as well. Stop Watson right at the line of scrimmage, so it'll be a 2nd and goal for New Albany at the Seymour 4-yard line. Clock moving, a quick moving first quarter, of course, with no passes being thrown on this drive. Down to 4 minutes to play. Again, receivers, running back splits. The hand is to Whitfield this time, and he will take it into the end zone for a touchdown. It's actually Clay Kaiser on the carry, and that is a 4-yard touchdown run for Clay Kaiser as the Bulldogs drive 82 yards, all on the ground. Kaiser scores from 4 yards out, and the Bulldogs have an early 6-0 lead pending the extra points. The kicker is Armando Moran, a freshman. There's the snap. Kick is away, and the kick is good. 3:55 to play on the Bob Pointer Family of Dealerships scoreboard. It's New Albany 7, Seymour nothing. Back in 30 seconds, you're listening to Seymour Football.
Many companies already rely on Saiho Insurance Services to connect them with high-quality, innovative, and affordable health care. Hi, I'm John Sattler Jr. with Saiho Insurance Services. And not only do we provide flexible and affordable health benefit solutions for companies of all sizes, we also offer a wide range of products and services, including comprehensive third-party administration, fully insured plan options, and a local support staff, among many others. Let our local team help you navigate their healthcare needs today. Call us at 812-378-7070 or visit saiho.org today.
So the Bulldogs stop the Owls on down deep in New Albany territory, and then they promptly go 82 yards all on the ground and cap it off with a 4-yard touchdown run by Clay Kaiser. Extra point is good, and Seymour finds themselves in a hole 7-0 with 3:55 to play here in the first quarter as Moran has it teed up at the 40-yard line. Back deep for the Owls, Aaron Holtz and Logan Shelley. And it's a squib kick that trickles down and will be picked up by Holt at the 20. Brings it up to the 30. And he will go down a little bit right past the 30 at the 32-yard line, where the Owls will set up second time at their own 32, 1st and 10, down 7-0. Owls were able to pick up a first down on the first 2 plays from scrimmage on their first drive, but then were stopped trying to run a jet sweep, got loss of 4 yards on first down, and were really behind the 8 ball there after that. Again, they'll empty the backfield. 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Mikey's going to try to run it himself, but he's not going to go far. He's going to get it up to about the 32-yard line. And right at the line of scrimmage, and I'll bring up a 2nd down and 10. So the Albany linebackers doing a nice job filling the gaps, not letting Mikey break the containment, trying to spread the field a little bit, give him some room, but the 2 linebackers for New Albany have really done a nice job to secure it. This time Mikey's going to throw it. And the pass is intended for Johnson. He makes the catch, but again, very short yardage. He'll go down about the 34-yard line. So that's just a pickup of 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 8 for the Owls at their own 34-yard line with 3:07 to play here in the first quarter. Albany's old school. Coaches down here, none of them with headsets. They don't have any coaches up here in the box. Everything they're doing is down on the field. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Mikey takes the snap, back to throw, wants to set up the screen. Hawkins makes the catch, but he's going to get hit right at the line of scrimmage and go down. There was a lot of room for Trayshawn to run, but they did not block Carter Ricketts, and he was able to beat the block and knock Hawkins down at the 30. That's a loss of 4, and the Owls will be forced to punt at their own 30-yard line. Again, that was set up perfectly, but they did not block the first guy. If he had gotten by that first defender, there was a lot of room to run, but he didn't. Now Mitchell Mellencamp gets away a bomb. That ball's going to bounce inside the 20, inside the 10. It's going to roll inside the 5 to the 4. I'm telling you what, this kid is something else. Mitchell Mellencamp, that is a 66-yard punt, and it's down at the 4-yard line. So yet again, another punt by Mitchell Mellencamp down inside the 5-yard line, and New Albany will start 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line. And he continues. We talked about him on the coaches show, and he may not have the strongest leg ever at Seymour from a punting standpoint, but my goodness, from what he does, that's now and I found out that is now the 9th punt he has downed inside the 10-yard line this year, the 9th punt, and it's, I think, the 6th punt inside the 5-yard line. Those numbers are impressive. So the Bulldogs set up at their own 4. Now the Owls defense has to do their job and not let New Albany get any yards. They got the same formation, and the handoff right up the middle to Kaiser, and he will go nowhere. The Owls did a nice job that time hemming him in down at the 3-yard line. So they do give him forward progress to the 4. So they'll give him forward progress to the original line of scrimmage, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 10 for the Bulldogs. Again, at their own 4-yard line, clock moving with 1:45 to play here in the first quarter. Kenneth Watson in the shotgun. He's got 2 running backs next to him. And the snap was a little errant. Kenneth did a nice job just to catch it and gave it to Kaiser, who was stopped at the line of scrimmage, but then was able to get through a couple of tackles and got his way up to the 10. Looked like Kaiser was going to be brought down right at the line of scrimmage, but he was able to escape the first hit and get it up to the 10-yard line, where the Bulldogs have it 3rd down and 4 as we go under a minute here in quarter number 1. Same formation. They have yet to throw a pass. They have run the ball the entire time, every play. And they're going to run it again. And it's Kaiser. And he's going to have to work, and he's not going to get there. The Owls are able to pin him in. He tried to turn the corner on the left side, but the Owls did a nice job not to let him turn the corner. And he's going to be about 2 yards short, and that will force a 4th down and 2, and the Bulldogs will send out their punt formation. So a nice job by the defense that time. After Mellencamp's 66-yard punt pinned the Bulldogs down at the 4-yard line, the Owls defense able to get a 3-and-out, and New Albany will punt. The play clock is about 1 second ahead of the game clock, so they will have to snap it before the quarter is over. There's the snap. The punt is away. It's a high kick that Logan Shelley catches, and then he loses it, and the Owls are able to get down on it at the 30-yard line. Boy, that's another great punt that time by Clay Kaiser, who does their punting, and he boomed that one all the way back to the 30-yard line, where the Owls will have it 1st and 10 as the end of the first quarter has come here at Burke Field. After 1 on the Bob Pointer Family of Dealership scoreboard, it's New Albany 7, Seymour nothing. You're listening to Seymour Football.
The doctors at Connor Smith Eye Center in Seymour are proud to have cared for the vision needs of the community since 1998. From children to senior citizens, from a first eye exam to specialized eye care, Connor Smith Eye Center is here for you. Don't miss your yearly exam. Make your appointment today. Connor Smith Eye Center, 812-524-3937. See your future clearly.
Are you ready to unlock the potential in your home? With a home equity line of credit from the People's Bank, you can. Whether you're looking to remodel your kitchen or add on to your house, a HELOC gives you the flexibility to borrow what you need, when you need it, at a competitive rate. It's your home. Let it work for you. Call or visit the People's Bank today to learn more. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. The People's Bank, where your home powers your future.
You can count on us.
Back here at Burke Field, where we have had 1 quarter in the books, and the Owls trail New Albany by a score of 7-0. New Albany able to go 82 yards all on the ground to score in the first quarter, and both teams highlighted their punting ability there. Mitchell Mellencamp's 66-yard punt pinned the Bulldogs deep, but then Clay Kaiser came out and followed that up with a 69-yard punt. So punters right now, story here in the first quarter as Seymour takes over 1st and 10 at their own 30. Snap is to Mikey Wright, and he will run it around right in and gets it up to about the 33-yard line. Seymour that time lined up with running backs sandwiched between Mikey Wright, Hawkins, and Everett Jackson was the other running back there with Trayshawn. And this time the Owls will send out Milliken to the left, Shelley and Johnson to the right. Hawkins and Jackson now. He will send out Hawkins in motion. The snap's a high one. And an incomplete pass intended for Everett Jackson. And Jackson unable to come up with it. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 7 for Seymour at their own 34-yard line. Seymour 0 for 3, or 0 for 2 on 3rd down to this point. 0 for 1 on 4th down. They say 3rd and 7 at the 34. Again, they'll send Milliken to the right, Johnson and Shelley to the left. The snap, the fake handoff. Mikey rolls to the left. He looks downfield. He lobs it, and it's going to be incomplete. Almost intercepted. The Bulldogs safety back there, I'm not sure who it was, Seth Goodman maybe, had a chance to intercept it, and then Jalen actually played the role of defender, knocking Goodman's arms down to prevent the interception, and it's an incomplete pass, but it is a 4th down, and Mitchell Mellencamp is in to punt it away. See if Mitchell can duplicate his last punt. 34-yard line is where the location is. There's the snap. It's a good one. Mitchell's punt is away. This one he did not get as well. And actually, that ball took a New Albany bounce, and it'll be down by the Bulldogs at the 35. So that was not a good punt at all by Mitchell. Hit that one off the side of his foot, I think. And it bounced, hit about the 30 and took a bounce, and Seymour able to catch it and down it at the 36-yard line. So good field position from the standpoint of not a very good net on that punt. And the Bulldogs take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line. 11:35 to play, 2nd quarter. New Albany in front 7-0 on a beautiful night for football. Again, the formation, as has been the case for the Bulldogs from the get-go. Watson's going to keep it himself, tries to bounce it out to the left side, and does for about 3 yards. Aaron Holt came up to make the stop for the Owls. Looked like Jackson Brock also was in there on the play, and Noah Broughton getting up off the bottom of the pile. Watson picks up 4. And I believe we have an injured New Albany player on the turf. We do. So timeout on the field, 11:09 to play, 2nd quarter. It's 7-0 New Albany. We're back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Seymour Football.
When you buy insurance, you are buying more than just a policy. You're buying the service that goes with that policy. I'm Lance Gentry, partner at Beatty Insurance. Since 1863, the staff at Beatty Insurance has been providing unparalleled service to our customers and to our community. We live here, we are active in local organizations that give back, and we love serving you. Beatty Insurance offers business, homeowners, auto, farm, and life insurance. Call Beatty Insurance for a quote today at 812-522-5640 or check out our website at beattyinsurance.com. Beatty Insurance. We are here when you need us.
The injury was one of the offensive linemen for New Albany. And he is unfortunately not putting any weight on his left leg. Grant Williams, 5'11", 185, the injured party. New Albany on 2nd and 6. The handoff is to Kaiser, and he will try to go to the right side. Then he cuts it back up the middle and is brought down across the 40-yard line. Braden Riley And Will Mahoney combined for the stop. Pickup of about 2. Call it 3rd and 4 for New Albany at the 42-yard line. So big possession here. New Albany in front 7-0. Owls offensively have not done anything to this point. So certainly don't want to fall behind anymore, and so get New Albany off the field. There's the snap. Again, the handoff is to Kaiser, and he will go nowhere. Again, the Owls with 3 white jerseys around there, Jackson Brooks and Will Mahoney. Back-to-back calls there of Mahoney. And that'll bring up a 4th down, and it will be a punting situation, and New Albany has yet to throw a pass. They had 2 pick sixes last week against Jeffersonville, so Coach Steve Cooley deciding not to put the ball into the air, as every play they've run has been a running play. And the Owls starting to stifle that a little bit, and it's 4th down, and back to punt is Kaiser. He will get it away. It's a high kick. Aaron Holt will catch it at the 15, bring it up to the 20, and then he runs out of bounds. Just shy of the 30. He might have stepped out about the 27-yard line. Oh, they're going to mark him at the 29. And that's where the Owls will take over 1st and 10. Again, at their own 29-yard line. Seymour, first 2 plays from scrimmage, gained 17 yards. After those 2 plays, the Owls have had a -4 total yards. So New Albany's defense is, to this point, stifled, and the Bulldogs able to go the long drive for a touchdown. That's our only score of the night. Right in the shotgun, takes the snap, hands to Wheeler, and Nick is brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Great defensive play that time by New Albany, as the nose tackle got across the line and brings Wheeler down well behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to be a loss of 5 on the play. 2nd and 15 back at the 24-yard line. Again, this time they'll send Milliken out to the left. They'll put double tight ends and a slot to the right. The snap, flag on the play. The handoff is to Wheeler. Nick has his best run of the night, but I don't think it's going to count, as the flag came off just as the ball was snapped. And the Owls had 2 men in motion, so that's going to cost them 5 yards. We'll see if New Albany takes the penalty. If they don't, it'll be 3rd down and 10, or they'll make it 2nd and 19. And they're going to take the penalty, so that'll back him up 5 more yards. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 20 back at the 18-yard line. Clock is moving. 8:30 to play here in the 2nd quarter. New Albany up 7-0. Right in the shotgun with Wheeler behind him. Again, double slot, tight formation. There's the handoff to Wheeler, and he's going to go nowhere. Gets it up to the 21-yard line, maybe a yard. If they're generous, they'll give him 2. So that'll bring up a 3rd down and 18 for the Owls at their own 21-yard line. And Seymour offensively has just been a struggle to this point. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Wheeler lines up to the left of right. Mikey takes the snap. Back to throw. Throws it out to Wheeler, and it's incomplete. Tried to throw his screen pass to right, or to Wheeler, and just as Wheeler caught it, Monty Curry hit him, knocked it loose, and that's a 4th down, and Mitchell Mellencamp is in to punt. So Mellencamp back. Let's see if he can duplicate his first punt, which was 66 yards, rather than his second punt, which was 31 yards. I'd settle for in between, halfway in between there, and give him his average. And there's another flag, and the Owls, actually New Albany jumps off sides. That's a 5-yard penalty. So they'll move the ball up 5 yards, and as obviously will keep the punt formation in there. Doesn't change anything other than moves the ball forward 5 yards. Move it up to the 26-yard line. So Mellencamp stays in there to punt. New Albany like Damian Castillo back deep for the Bulldogs. There's the kick. It's a high, short kick that will bounce at the 45. Does take a little bit of a Seymour roll and will go out of bounds at the 41-yard line. But again, New Albany sets up in great field position. 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line. We'll take a 30-second break. Back with more in a moment. You're listening to Seymour Football.
Some people check their couch cushions to find spare change and don't realize the real money is in their garage, behind the shed, or lying around in their basement. Hi, this is Sean Franklin with Franklin Surplus. We pay top dollar for all your scrap metal. Think about that old lawnmower you thought you might fix someday, or the refrigerator that quit working, or that old car battery you keep meaning to get rid of. Turn them all into instant cash right now. It's fast, it's easy, and we pay you on the spot. Bring all your scrap copper, steel, aluminum, lead, any type of scrap metal out to Franklin Surplus, just off Highway 50 East in Hayden.
Back here at New Albany with the football. 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line, and they run a play right up the middle. Clay Kaiser is hit immediately by the Owls' Will Mahoney. And Mason Nugent, loss of a yard, 2nd down and 11. And the Bulldogs have yet to throw a pass here in the first half. Every play they run from scrimmage has been a running play. They send receivers out to either side, but they've kept the same formation. There's the snap. Watson keeps it himself, and again, very little yards. Gets it up to the 43-yard line. Pick up a 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down and 8 for New Albany at their own 43-yard line. And they'll send receivers to either side. 2 running backs split. Watson and the fullback is behind him in the pistol formation. See if they throw it on 3rd and long. Tried to get the Owls to jump. No. Doesn't get that play. Now he resets. Takes the snap and will throw it for the first time. Pass is complete, but short of the first down. Malik Whitfield on the reception for the Bulldogs, but it's just a 2-yard gain. And it'll bring up a 4th and 6, and the Bulldogs will send out their punt unit. Aaron Holtz, Logan Shelley back deep, standing about the 10-yard line. As Henry Dixon does the punting. I think I said Kaiser earlier, Henry Dixon. And actually, New Albany had a player that was not out there, had to run him out there late, and they've got to take a timeout. 5:14 to play, second quarter, 7-0 Bulldogs. Back in 30, you're listening to Seymour Football.
Live country music at the newly opened Jackson Live Event Center in Seymour with country legend John Conley. Saturday, October 26, 7 p.m. Enjoy live country music, food, beer, and wine. Jackson Live is located in Freeman Field at their new location in Seymour. For tickets and a full music concert schedule, visit JacksonLiveandEvents.com. Get your tickets today for an amazing show. Plus, get tickets for their opening night, Saturday, October 12th. John Conley at Jackson Live in Seymour. Get your tickets today.
5:14 to play, second quarter. Bulldogs had to take a timeout. They had a player that ran out on the field late, and rather than take a 5-yard penalty, they decided to take the timeout. So Dixon back in punt formation. There's the snap. It's a good one. Punt is away, and it's off the side of his foot. That'll go out of bounds. Actually, nope, it stayed inbounds, and then rolls all the way back inside the 10-yard line. That ball looked like it was going to be out about the 30. That hit about the 25-yard line, right on the sideline, and took a wicked hop right back in bounds, and it rolls all the way down inside the 10, and they'll mark him down at the 5-yard line, where the Owls will get it first and 10. That ball looked like it was going out of bounds about the 25, 30-yard line, and it hit right on the sideline and took kind of a opposite direction turn, and it goes all the way down inside the 5. They'll actually mark it at the 4-yard line. Seymour will line up with 3 receivers to the far side, which is the left, and 1 to the right. Hawkins is the running back with right in the shotgun. Mikey takes the snap, back to throw. Wants to go deep for Shelley, and it's incomplete. And a penalty flag comes out late, and they're going to get a pass interference call on New Albany, and that's a gift. That ball had no chance of being caught. Logan, it was well overthrown. But the New Albany defender apparently had his hands on Shelley, and the official threw the flag. And that is going to be a 15-yard penalty that'll get the Owls out of the shadow of their own goal line and out to the 19-yard line. So what a break there for Seymour. New Albany coaching staff is livid, and I don't blame them. That was not a good call. Owls catch a break. We'll take it. At this point, we'll take any kind of offensive break we can get. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Right, back to throw. Throws the out to Jalen. Jalen's got it 20. Got a first down up to the 20, 31-yard line. 13-yard pickup, best play of the night for the Owls. And it's a first down for Seymour up across the 30-yard line at the 31. Went out of bounds. Actually, nope, they say he stayed in bounds. So the clock moving with 4:40 to play here in the second quarter. In 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. High snap. Mikey pulls it down, throws the outlet to Shelley, who makes the catch. But then he was hammered by Rayvon Farley. Farley saw that coming and just leveled Logan Shelley as he caught the ball. Logan hung on to it, though. Pickup of 6 at the 36-yard line. Nice job by Logan just to hang on to that. Second down, 4. The snap. They're going to pitch it to Hawkins, who's hit behind the line of scrimmage and will go down. Threw a pitch to Hawkins that time, trying to catch New Albany maybe on their heels, and they read it and knocked him down back at the 30-yard line. That's a loss of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 12. So you take 2 steps forward and 3 steps back as this offense here in the first half. Clock moving with 3:30 to play, second quarter. New Albany in front, 7-0. 2 receivers to either side. Mikey in the shotgun, takes the snap, back to throw, rolls out to the left, looks, fires it for Johnson, and it's caught. And let's see where they mark Jalen. They mark him at the 41-yard line. That's going to be short of the first down by about a yard. The Owls have 4th and 1 at their own 41-yard line. And Mellencamp comes into the game, but I think they they're going to run the power units. Thought for a moment they're going to punt it, but they're going to go to their jumbo formation on 4th and 1 at their own 41. This is where they run down to the goal line, right under center. And New Albany jumps into the neutral zone, and that'll be a first down. Mikey Wright went under center, did a hard count, and the New Albany defender jumped into the neutral zone. That'll cost them 5, but it'll give the Owls a first down up at the 46-yard line. And they'll wind the clock with 2:30 to play. But Seymour with a new set of downs, 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line. 2 receivers to either side. Hawkins, the running back, with Mikey in the backfield. Right, takes a snap, got time this time. Rose to the right, throws it downfield, passes incomplete, nearly intercepted. New Albany, the linebacker, Shaid Johnson, had the ball go through his hands, and that'll bring up second down. The clock does stop, though, with 2:11 to play here in the second quarter. So if nothing else, it gives the Owls a chance to regroup with the clock stopped. This time they'll send trips to the right. Johnson way out to the left. Mikey's going to run the quarterback draw, and he's not going to go anywhere, and the Owls are going to have to take a timeout, I think. Don't think they are. Nope, clock will move under 2 minutes. Seymour's going to be faced with a 3rd and 7 at the 49-yard line. Clock is moving with 1:40 to play here in the second quarter. The Owls will get the ball first to start the second half, but they're going to have to get some yardage here to at least think about going for it on 4th down. Receivers to either side. Mikey rolls out to the left. Throws it downfield. Pass is caught by Jalen. First down at the New Albany 36-yard line. That time, Mikey had some time as he rolled out to the left, and he found Johnson on the slant pattern. Jalen makes the catch and goes out of bounds at the 37 of New Albany, where the Owls will have it 1st and 10. You joined us late. Seymour, actually, New Albany fumbled on the first play from scrimmage. The Owls had the ball inside the New Albany 20-yard line, but couldn't do anything with it. Up until this drive, they weren't able to move the ball at all. Here's another quick throw. Johnson's got it. Jalen breaks a tackle and then goes down. Shoestring tackle that time by Kenneth Watson brings him down at the 26, right at the first down marker. Had he been able to keep his feet, he would have had one guy to beat. I think he probably would have made a move and got into the end zone. But he goes down. It is a first down, and the Owls have it 1st and 10 at the New Albany 26. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Shotgun right. Hawkins to his left. The snap. Wants to set up the screen. Logan's got it. 20, 15, 10, and down inside the 10-yard line to the 8-yard line. Actually was Charlie Rocky. Charlie Rocky on the screen pass that time, and Charlie takes it inside the 10-yard line down to the 8, where the Owls have it 1st and goal with the clocks moving now inside a minute. And now a timeout is called as New Albany's going to stop the clock. We'll take a 30-second break. Back with more. You're listening to Seymour Football.
New Legacy Wealth Management understands the significance of financial planning and the impact it has on your future. Our location in Seymour, New Legacy Wealth Management, makes it easy to navigate your needs. Hi, I'm Matt DeSablon, and together we can personalize financial strategies, helping you with retirement, education, savings, and investment growth. Working with a professional not only ensures you're making informed decisions, peace of mind knowing your financial future is secure. So do what you do best and delegate the rest to us at New Legacy Wealth Management. To start building your legacy today, call us at 812-271-2000.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC.
51 seconds left to play second quarter. This drive started at their own 4-yard line. The Owls have took advantage of a penalty, couple penalties by New Albany. They have a 1st and goal at the New Albany 9-yard line with 51 seconds to play. New Albany in front 7-0. By the way, coming up at halftime tonight, we run our gauntlet on fall sports. So tonight we're going to spend some time with the director of Seymour High School Bands, Kevin Cottrell. Is going to be our halftime guest. Always enjoy catching up with Kevin. The Owls will send receivers to either side. They'll split up. Mellencamp and Hawkins slot to the left. Mikey's going to run it to the left, trying to follow those blockers. Tries to bounce it outside. Gets it to the 5 and then steps out of bounds. Actually, they're going to mark him out on that far sideline. They're going to say he went out of bounds at the 5. Pickup of 3. Bring up a 2nd and goal. Again, at the 5-yard line. They rotated Hawkins and Mellencamp to the left side for the tight end, and right followed him. This time again, they'll line up to the right side, which is the far side of the field on the left hash. Mikey's going to run it right up the middle. Follows his blockers, and he will get it into the end zone for the touchdown. Mikey Wright, right up the middle. 5-yard touchdown run. And with 38 seconds to play, Seymour an extra point away from tying this game as they go 96 yards. New Albany's scoring drive was an 82-yard drive. Seymour's a 96-yard touchdown drive. And the Owls will attempt the extra point. Jackson Fox in to kick it. Mitchell Mellencamp will snap it. Aaron Holt will hold it. There's the snap. Ball is down, and the kick is right into the line. It's blocked. So the extra point is blocked, and that'll keep New Albany in the lead. 35 seconds to play. 7-6 New Albany. Back with the Seymour kickoff in 30 seconds. You're listening to Seymour football.
Let me ask you a question. Are you looking to spruce up your living room with a vibrant splash of color? Or maybe give your exterior a fresh coat of paint that turns heads? Or dive into the world of trendy wallpaper designs? Well, if the answer is yes, or even maybe, it's time to call S&B Wall Coverings. From commercial to residential projects, they tackle it all. Painting, epoxy flooring, light remodeling, insulation needs. Their quotes are absolutely free, so you'll know exactly what you'll pay for. Don't wait any longer. Contact S&B Wall Coverings today. Watch your home turn into the place you love. 812-216-0162.
30. They actually ran time off the clock during that extra point. I thought they did on New Albany's extra point. There was 38 seconds when Mikey Wright scored. Now there's 35 seconds. So they're not supposed to do that, but anyway. There's the kick, and it will go out of bounds as Jackson Fox tried to angle it to the left, and it goes out of bounds. And the Bulldogs will have it after they will take over at their own 35-yard line with 35 seconds to play. Now, there was 38 seconds when the touchdown happened, and now there's 35 seconds. So they actually started the clock during the extra point. Probably should tell them that you can't do that. You're not supposed to do that. So the Bulldogs have it 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line. And we'll see if they try anything. They have one timeout left. I don't think they'll try anything. I think they'll just take a knee. They actually bring in their quarterback, Seth Goodman, who might just run it and try to run the clock out. We'll see. He takes the snap. He's going to hand to Kaiser, who bounces it to the right side, gets good yardage across the 45, down to the 49-yard line. So that's a 14-yard pickup. And New Albany is going to race to the line of scrimmage. They'll actually mark him out of bounds at the 47. And they'll ride the clock. Again, the Bulldogs with one timeout. Now they're going to shift. They're taking a lot of time here by hurrying up. Again, the handoff is to Kaiser. He will bounce it up the middle, get it across midfield, go down about the 49-yard line. And then the Bulldogs now will take a timeout with 4 seconds to play. We still have a couple of commercials we have to get to here in the first half, so we'll step aside for 30. Back with the final 4 seconds in just a moment. You're listening to Seymour Football.
Jackson County Dental. It's time to put a sparkle in your smile with Jackson County Dental and Seymour. Picture this. Same-day crowns for that instant oral treatment, teeth whitening to brighten your day, and Invisalign for a straighter, more confident you. Their team is here for all your dental needs, from routine care to tackling tooth pain and those pesky fillings. And families, this is your dental home. And guess what? They're making it easy with Care Credit, so you can focus on your smile, not your wallet. Call Jackson County Dental today and let Dr. Drake, Dr. Pierce, or Dr. Doug pamper your pearly whites. Jackson County Dental, now accepting new patients.
Jackson County Dental.
Well, my good friend Justin Blumenberg chimes in. Don't get beat deep. Well, the Owls have 6 defenders standing inside the 15-yard line, 3 of them standing at the goal line. Let's see what they do. They're just going to run it. And they're going to run it to Kaiser. He breaks a tackle to the 30, and he's not going to have any. He'll go down at the 25. So they call timeout with 4 seconds to play to run a draw play. It gets them down inside the 30, but that will take care of the first half of play. On the Bob Pointer Family of Dealers scoreboard here at halftime, it's New Albany 7, Seymour 6. We're back to Burke Field to start our halftime show in a couple of minutes. You're listening to Seymour Football.
Bob Pointer Family of Dealerships is the #1 pre-owned dealer in South Central Indiana and 17th in the entire state. Hello, this is J.B. Hackman. Bob Pointer not only sells pre-owned vehicles, we buy them too. Your car is probably worth more than you think. Get a cash offer in under a minute. Head over to bobpointergm.com/radio or stop by the dealership for an appraisal. Bob Pointer Family Dealerships, where we sell and buy pre-owned vehicles. Thanks and have a great day.
BSM Group's your trusted partner for utility engineering, drafting, and right-of-way permitting. With a proven track record of excellence, BSM Groups delivers precision and expertise that's second to none. Whether you are a utility company or utility contractor, BSM Groups can optimize your projects and ensure compliance so you can meet deadlines and exceed expectations. Visit us today at bsmgroups.com or give us a call at 812-271-2400. BSM Groups, your blueprint to success in the utility engineering industry.
At Stoll Insurance, we focus on the farm and agribusiness insurance market. Whether you own a grain operation, hog confinement, livestock, or hobby farm, we work with industry-leading carriers that know and understand the risk you have. We take the time to individually learn about your operations in order to best protect you. Call or stop by today to talk to one of our farm agents, Shane Tremoyan, Nathan Newkirk, or Chris Stahl, at our new location, 211 North Chestnut Street in Seymour, or we can be reached at 812-524-0692.
Joint pain, injuries, or foot problems shouldn't keep you from enjoying the game. From athletic training to rehab to leading-edge surgical care, the specialists at Schneck Orthopedics and Sports Medicine help athletes of all ages get back in the game. And for quick injury relief, the walk-in clinic in our Seymour office is available Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 11:30 a.m. No appointment needed. Schneck Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, proud to be the official sports medicine and athletic training provider for the Seymour Owls.
Don't be part of the 80% of homeowners neglecting their roof. Choose Royalty Roofing, experts in roofing, siding, and gutter needs. Let the specialists at Royalty Roofing deal with your roofing issues and your insurance. Budget-friendly finance options. We make quality roofing easy. Dial 812-523-8392 or visit royaltyroofing.com today to schedule your installation. Royalty Roofing, protecting what's precious underneath.
Halftime here at Burke Field, where the Owls trailed New Albany by a score of 7-6. Each team had one scoring drive in the first half, and both those scoring drives were lengthy ones. New Albany, after the Owls had recovered a fumble and had it inside New Albany's 20-yard line, they were stopped on downs at their own. New Albany took over at their own 18-yard line and went 82 yards all on the ground, capped off by a 4-yard Clay Kaiser run, extra point good. It was 7-0. Seymour's offense stymied for most of the first half, except for the final drive, when they started at their own 4-yard line and promptly went 96 yards, capped off by a 4-yard Mikey Wright touchdown run. However, the extra point was blocked, and that stands why we're a point different here at halftime. with New Albany in front by a score of 7-6. Our halftime show brought to you by Prosperity Financial Insurance and Investments. We'll take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll have tonight's halftime featured guest, Director of Seymour Bands, Kevin Cottrell. We'll talk with Mr. Cottrell coming up after this short timeout. You're listening to Seymour Football on 92.7 WXKU.
Rooted in Jackson County, Prosperity Financial aims to provide exceptional service and guidance to all who come through our doors. Retirement planning, wealth management, college planning, life insurance, and Social Security analysis are just a few of the services we offer. Stan Tremoyan, Brian Covener, and myself, Ryan Benter, are here to help. We're located at 419 West 2nd Street, Seymour, or give us a call at 812-522-3180.
Securities offered through Parkland Securities, LLC, member FINRA SIPC. Prosperity Financial is independent of Parkland Securities, LLC.
For over a century, J.C. Bank has proudly served our communities, including partnering with our local high schools to support student athletes. From thrilling touchdowns to game-winning goals, we're cheering for our teams every step of the way. We've been your trusted financial partner since 1900, providing top-notch banking, investments, and trust services. Stop in today and experience the J.C. Bank difference, or visit us online at jcbank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Let me ask you a question. Are you looking to spruce up your living room with a vibrant splash of color? Or maybe give your exterior a fresh coat of paint that turns heads? Or dive into the world of trendy wallpaper designs? Well, if the answer is yes, or even maybe, it's time to call S&B Wall Coverings. From commercial to residential projects, they tackle it all. Painting, epoxy flooring, light remodeling, insulation needs. Their quotes are absolutely free, so you'll know exactly what you'll pay for. Don't wait any longer. Contact S&B Wall Coverings today. Watch your home turn into the place you love. 812-216-0162.
BSM Group's your trusted partner for utility engineering, drafting, and right-of-way permitting. With a proven track record of excellence, BSM Groups delivers precision and expertise that's second to none. Whether you are a utility company or utility contractor, BSM Groups can optimize your projects and ensure compliance so you can meet deadlines and exceed expectations. Visit us today at bsmgroups.com or give us a call at 812-271-2400. BSM Groups, your blueprint to success in the utility engineering industry.
Halftime here as the Owls take on New Albany. And as we speak right now, the Seymour High School Marching Owls are out performing. But miraculously, we have the band director, Kevin Cottrell, is going to be our guest this evening. And Kevin, first of all, thanks for doing this. It's nice talking with you. And we talk sports all the time, but I think you guys are certainly one of the best, if not the best in the state. Now, the best I've seen marching band, but thanks for taking the time.
Thank you very much for always including us in these talks every once in a while. We really appreciate it.
Let's talk. How many years have you been with Seymour High School? Do you know? I'm going to put you on the spot with that expression.
This is actually my 23rd year at Seymour High School as the director of bands, and it's been every year's been a blessing.
Well, let's talk first marching. This is, I would say, and again, I see bands at other games and so forth, probably one of the biggest marching bands as far as number wise than there is in the area, certainly.
All right, we currently have almost 240 members. That includes the color guard in our marching band, and I think our attention to those numbers starts in our entire staff and starts at the 5-6 grade level.
Mm-hmm.
And we have an excellent tradition in Seymour that goes back way before I was here with Mr. McGrew and 50 years ago. And I think in band is considered important to people in Seymour. What we do at football games and basketball games is important. What we do at concerts is important. So we have a tremendous staff that's been put together, and they work really hard with the kids, starting at the 6th grade level, and that's Mrs. Carroll, Mr. Johnston, and our newest director is Mr. Rogers in the 5-6 building.
You, as far as the performances that we see, it's just like any sports program too. You have practices in the summer. I mean, you have summer. I don't know what you call them, whether you call them practices, workouts. I know you have a camp each week. So this is not a case where you show up first day of school and you start. You have preparations just like the sporting teams all summer long.
So we had the very fortunate situation this summer where we started the summer with our 4-year trip to Disney, and we were able to perform in the Magic Kingdom's parade, and that was an excellent. But it puts us a week behind. So we usually teach we call them summer fundamentals in the month of June, and we do Tuesday and Thursday nights from 6 till 8, and that's with all members. And so by the time we get done with that month, our newest members are fully aware of what our marching fundamentals are, how to march and play, and how the playing has changed from sitting in a seat in middle school to being able to march around and play an instrument with confidence. And there's a lot of team building activities that have to happen in the month of June. And then every summer we have our band camp, which is the last week of July, and it just happens to correspond with Fair Week a lot of times. And we're good with our kids because we have some ag kids and some kids who are really heavily involved in the fair, and they do their fair thing and they do their band camp thing, and it works out really, really well. So between those hours, we have 75, 80 hours outside of school that the kids are working really hard in the summer to get up to speed. And this year we had a kind of a short preparation for our first game. It was a 1-week preparation. And so we did music that I thought would transfer really well in that first game. It was hip hop, pop, and funk music, and that the kids loved it. The student body loved it.
Yeah, exactly. It was a fun night. How long generally does it take you, or as far as putting together a performance for halftime? When it comes to movements and formations, generally, how long does it take to really get one in sync?
We really like 2 weeks, because we're on a block 8. Some weeks we meet 3 times. The next week we only meet twice. Sure. So we always have a dress rehearsal or a rehearsal the night before the football game on our performance space. But one of the greatest things about our program is we get to practice on our performance space every time we practice. So we're out in Bullitt Stadium, and we're playing on that space where we're going to perform. And so that's a great comfort for our students, for our staff. But typically we want 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks would be ideal, but we don't always have that. We don't always get that.
And as far as now, I know the IHSA has dictated, I know, let's say that you're performing as we speak, and we'll recognize the seniors here at halftime. If Seymour does draw a home sectional game, how does that go as far as do you still make that mandatory for everybody, or is it and I guess the question is, do you have performances on the field, or what are the rules these days?
I do believe you could have performances on the field, but one of the things that I did, and this goes back again 23 years, when the sectional starts, we become a pep band. So we'll be there, we'll be at every game, we'll be in the stands, and I think there has been, going back, and this is going back 20 years, like in order for our kids to get in free, we had to perform in some capacity. So we would play, it's the national anthem, whatever, but we'll play a lot of music in the stands. We'll try to make Bullitt Stadium, if we have a home game, the best place to be at that time. And we take that part of it very, very seriously.
One of the things that I've noticed, and I think I asked you this question the last time we talked, is, and I notice it because I go to Indiana University sporting events, and I know you're I believe you're an IU grad. I know your son is a member of the Marching 100 currently. But a lot of things that you do with Seymour kind of reflects on what the Indiana bands do, doesn't it?
Yeah, I was lucky enough to be in that band for 5 years, going way back to 1988 to 93. I was there, and the last year that I marched was 92, and then I graduated in the spring, and that's when I got my first teaching job. But anything that we could possibly take from that great college band, we take. And so I learned from the best conductors and the best people when I was there. And they take the athletic environment and the entertainment, the athletic environment, whether it be whatever it is, because they have pep bands for every sport in college now. And I remember back even goes back 30 some years. I was getting paid to play at soccer games, volleyball. So they took it all seriously. But what I learned there was that if you provide quality and you entertain people, they'll listen and they'll be really into it. And that we have a job to do is to make everybody's experience, whether it be in our gymnasium or on our football stadium. Our job is to make that experience for the football or the basketball fan as pleasurable as possible. We have nothing to do with the wins and losses, and I think sometimes people get caught up in that. But we sure can make the experience more fun, more entertaining, more exciting. And that's what we always try to do.
Well, I will say this, and I speak of basketball games, by far the best pep band that I have ever seen.
Thank you so much.
At basketball games. How many, and I know you get them, how many compliments do you get from other teams that'll come up and say, hey, we really enjoyed your enthusiasm, your band? Because, again, I've been to a lot of basketball games over my years of covering Seymour sports, and nobody matches Seymour's enthusiasm. I will say that, bar none.
All right. I enjoy those comments very much, and what I always do is always take them back. Not only parents or fans from other teams, but I'm always really, really humbled when a referee says something, an official, because they'll stop and they'll say, I officiate so many games a year, and you guys are awesome. And I'm always like, I'll tell my kids.
Sure.
The kids are really the main thing that keeps me going is watching their enthusiasm for it. Sure, we have enthusiasm for what
they have fun, and you could tell they have fun, don't they?
We like it, and we love playing a different variety of music, and it's a good time. But I'm going to say probably up to 5-10 times for every time that we play, and that is such a humbling and awesome experience to have people from another school come over to you, congratulate you, shake your hand. Hey, tell your kids they're doing a great job, and it just makes me feel like I have the best job in the world.
Absolutely. I agree. I think that's great, and I would encourage anybody that ever comes to a high school event, if you have an opportunity to say anything or hear them, they're absolutely wonderful. Now, as far as basketball, do you have a requirement as far as, because obviously, is that so many? I mean, how does that work as far as basketball pep band goes?
We try to mandate that kids will come to at least 10 games. Now, I think this year there's 22 home games on our schedule between boys and girls.
Mm-hmm.
And what I think some people don't understand is that's between me and one other paid assistant. We have to cover all those games, and that's challenging. So we're trying to bring more directors in the fold, because we have a director at the middle school at the 7-8 building named Luke Horton that just is on fire for and so enthusiastic for doing these things. So he's helped us a little bit in the last couple of years, but we try to make kids come to 9-10 games, and it seems to be then everybody shares the load.
Mm-hmm. Talking with Kevin Cottrell, director of Seymour Bands, I could sit here and talk to you for forever, but unfortunately we're limited on time, because here at halftime, I want you to be able to talk. You brought a paper in and have some highlighted things. Is there something you wanted to talk about? Or
we just when we're thinking about music for a year, we try to plot it out, not only to help our color guard, but we try to plot out shows or think about shows that'll be entertaining for people. So I just to go back and recap, we try to hit every demographic when we pick this music. Hip hop, pop, and funk was basically for the young people that had Uptown Funk and and then you combine that with some IU Band Day music that we did a couple weeks later. They picked Levitating by Dua Lipa in September from Earth, Wind, and Fire. So we kind of put those two shows together early in the season, and then we did the music of John Williams for 2 weeks in a row. And in that show, we did Raiders March and Jaws Superman and Cantina Band, and then Great Moments.
Which was awesome, by the way.
Great Moments in Cinema was, thank you very much. It was Great Moments in Cinema was Star Wars and E.T. And then this week, we're trying to capitalize on the popularity of Taylor Swift. And I'm not above that. I know the most important tour that's going on, probably the most popular tour in the world right now, is her Eras tour. And a lot of people have been disgruntled because they can't get tickets to that in whatever city. And so we took a look at that and said we can do that. So this week we're playing Are You Ready for It or Ready for It, and Shake It Off with the Cheerleaders, and You Belong With Me will be our closer. And then we're going to recognize our 46 seniors.
Yeah. That says a lot right there. 46 seniors. You have a lot of people, and every year you got a track full of them. They go from almost one end zone to the other, and that just shows you the amount of kids that are involved. And as a director, that's got to be pleasing to see that those kids have done so much to help Seymour Bands what it is today.
It's awesome, and I think sometimes that people are congratulating me all the time. They don't see all the other assistant directors that we have. They don't see the great band boost organization that we have. It's run by lots of different people, but we really have a superb director team and a group of parents that helps me out so that I can do the job to the best of my ability.
Well, I know you went to IU Band Day here recently, and I saw pictures, and it looked like Marching 100 and Seymour purple out on the field. To see that, that has to be a good sight to see all that purple that was down there on the IU field a couple weeks ago.
It's a highlight for our year for sure. I love to take our group and with the pride that I have for IU to perform, and the fact that we're as big as an organization in college is pretty special.
Sure.
And it makes me happy to take them there, and maybe it makes someone say, hey, I can go to college. I can do this in college. I can maybe continue playing my instrument. We always want the kids looking forward to whatever their next thing is going to be.
Well, I tell you again, Kevin, I could sit here and talk for 10 more minutes and ask you questions because I truly enjoy talking about high school bands. But unfortunately, again, we're limited on the time. But I appreciate you taking the time. And again, I'm biased. I don't feel like I'm biased. I may be biased, but I'll say there is no other band other than Seymour High School that I would rather listen to. It truly is enjoyable to watch you at halftimes. The pep band at basketball games, I have a seat right next to you, and I absolutely enjoy home basketball games for that reason. One of the reasons why. So
thanks, Jay.
Congratulations. Job well done, kids. Job well done. And as always, anytime we get a chance, we would love to talk with you again.
Thank you so much. Happy to be here.
You bet. Kevin Cottrell, director of Seymour Bands, joining us. And again, kudos to all the work that they do for Seymour High School athletic events. We're back with more as we continue here from Bullitt Stadium. You're listening to Seymour Football on 92.7 WXKU.
Rooted in Jackson County, Prosperity Financial aims to provide exceptional service and guidance to all who come through our doors. Retirement planning, wealth management, college planning, life insurance, and Social Security analysis are just a few of the services we offer. Stan Tremoyan, Brian Covener, and myself, Ryan Benter, are here to help. We're located at 419 West 2nd Street, Seymour, or give us a call at 812-522-3180.
Securities offered through Parkland Securities, LLC, member FINRA SIPC. Prosperity Financial is independent of Parkland Securities, LLC.
Are you ready to unlock the potential in your home? With a home equity line of credit from the People's Bank, you can. Whether you're looking to remodel your kitchen or add on to your house, a HELOC gives you the flexibility to borrow what you need, when you need it, at a competitive rate. It's your home. Let it work for you. Call or visit the People's Bank today to learn more. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. The People's Bank, where your home powers your future.
You can count on us.
Why should everyone have an annual eye exam? By having a comprehensive eye exam, various diseases can be detected early. Hi, I'm Dr. Chris Lambring. We at the Connor Smith Eye Center look for the signs and symptoms of various diseases, including conditions that affect all parts of the body. Diseases such as high blood pressure, diabetes, heart disease, tumors, and strokes. Also, remember that 80% of learning starts with the eyes, so every child should have an eye exam early in their life. Call today at 812-524-3937 or join us on the web at www.connorsmitheyecenter.com. See your future clearly.
Many companies already rely on Seymour Insurance Services to connect them with high-quality, innovative, and affordable health care. Hi, I'm John Sattler Jr. with Seymour Insurance Services. And not only do we provide flexible and affordable health benefit solutions for companies of all sizes, we also offer a wide range of products and services, including comprehensive third-party administration, fully insured plan options, and a local support staff, among many others. Let our local team help you navigate their healthcare needs today. Call us at 812-378-7070 or visit sciho.org today.
back here at New Albany High School where they had a Hall of Fame presentation or some kind of special presentation to honor some of the Hall of the class here, and they stopped the clock on the halftime. So we've still got 5.5 minutes left. I'm hoping that we go down to 0. We'll be ready to play football and not put 3 minutes back on the clock. So we've got an extended, even a more extended halftime, I guess you could say, here tonight. Halftime with Seymour trailing at New Albany by a score of 7-6. So what's coming up for Seymour High School tomorrow? Big night potentially for the Seymour boys soccer team, as Seymour will play for the sectional championship tomorrow night against Jeffersonville. The Owls picked up a 3-1 victory against New Albany Wednesday night, while Jeffersonville, maybe in a little bit of a surprise, beat Floyd Central 4-3. So the Owls and the Red Devils will play tomorrow night at Jennings County High School, the football field, 7 o'clock. And I know we're expecting a big contingent of Seymour fans to be there, and nothing else going on in town as far as high school sports tomorrow. So a great opportunity to go out and support the Owls as they go for a sectional title. I believe, and I can stand corrected, I believe the last time Seymour won a sectional championship was 2008. So it has been a couple years since the Owls won a sectional championship. So a great opportunity. Seymour beat Jeffersonville 2-1 during the regular season in a hard-fought match. So it should be a great game. Of course, I have a personal investment in it, so looking forward to it. But certainly wish Coach Dennis and the Seymour boys soccer team the best of luck tomorrow night as they will go after a sectional title. Sectional play continues this week for the volleyball team. They will open play Thursday night here at New Albany against Floyd Central. So we'll wish Coach Lucas the best of luck. And then next Saturday, we'll talk about this next Friday night, but next Saturday the boys and girls cross-country teams will be running in the sectional over at Brown County. So good luck to all the sports teams. The Seymour boys tennis team did wrap up their season this past week in the regional championship, losing to a very good Columbus North team. Coach P.J. Stein's squad finishing 19-4, an outstanding year for the Owls tennis team. And we will congratulate them on a great season and looking forward to what is in store for the Seymour tennis team. But big week coming up. And, of course, next Friday night, the Owls will be hosting Bloomington South, final game at Bullitt Stadium, regular season game. We'll say that the pairing show for high school football is this coming Sunday. We'll find out where the Owls play and who they play. The teams, of course, section a little different this year. East Central, because of the success factor, moved up to 5A, and two-time defending state champion in Class 4A will be in the sectional with Seymour. It'll be Seymour, East Central, Franklin, and Columbus East. So we'll find out where, and of course the sectional 5A takes a week off after Bloomington South, so it will start in 2 weeks. So I think they're telling the coaches that we're going to start when this 2 minutes runs. They're not going to put an additional 3 minutes on the clock. So that's what we're hoping anyway. So we are ready. Second half action will come your way here in just a moment. It's 7-6, New Albany in front. We're back to New Albany High School. After this timeout, you're listening to Seymour Football.
For over a century, J.C. Bank has proudly served our communities, including partnering with our local high schools to support student athletes. From thrilling touchdowns to game-winning goals, we're cheering for our teams every step of the way. We've been your trusted financial partner since 1900, providing top-notch banking, investments, and trust services. Stop in today and experience the J.C. Bank difference, or visit us online at jcbank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When you buy insurance, you are buying more than just a policy. You're buying the service that goes with that policy. I'm Lance Gentry, partner at Beatty Insurance. Since 1863, the staff at Beatty Insurance has been providing unparalleled service to our customers and to our community. We live here, we are active in local organizations that give back, and we love serving you. Beatty Insurance offers business, homeowners, auto, farm, and life insurance. Call Beatty Insurance for a quote today at 812-522-5640 or check out our website at BeattyInsurance.com. Beatty Insurance, we are here when you need us.
Jackson County Dental.
It's time to put a sparkle in your smile with Jackson County Dental and Seymour. Picture this. Same-day crowns for that instant oral treatment, teeth whitening to brighten your day, and Invisalign for a straighter, more confident you. Their team is here for all your dental needs, from routine care to tackling tooth pain and those pesky fillings. And families, this is your dental home. And guess what? They're making it easy with Care Credit, so you can focus on your smile, not your wallet. Call Jackson County Dental today and let Dr. Drake, Dr. Pierce, or Dr. Doug pamper your pearly whites. Jackson County Dental, now accepting new patients.
Jackson County Dental.
And we are just about ready for second half action as the Owls will get the ball first to start the second half. New Albany in front by a score of 7-6. A couple other scores that we know of. Brownstown Central last report were leading Silver Creek 14-0. That was in the second quarter. Halftime score, Floyd Central over Jennings County 49-0. And Columbus East was up, we were told, second quarter 14-7. So get any more updates, we'll certainly pass those along to you. As apparently the Owls were ready, lined up on the one side, and the official said, nope, New Albany's kicking off this way. So now the Seymour players have to move from one side all the way to the other side. So Aaron Holt and Logan Shelley have run 100 yards already. Kicker is Armando Moran. He has it teed up at the 40-yard line. Again, both teams scoring on long drives in the first half. New Albany, an 86-yard drive. An 86-yard drive that put them up 7-0. And then the Owls responded with a 96-yard drive. But they had the extra point blocked, and we stand at 7-6, and there's the kick. And it will be touched by a Seymour player and go out of bounds at the 26-yard line. That's one of those where if he lets that go, it goes out of bounds. And the Owls would get it at the 30, but instead they get it at the 26 because he touched it. So that's where Seymour will set up shop, 1st and 10. The Owls did score the 96-yard drive right before the end of the first half, so certainly have some momentum as they head into the second half. Let's see if Seymour can continue that as we start second quarter action. 3 receivers lined up to the near side, 1 to the far side. Mikey in the shotgun with Wheeler to his left. Mikey takes the snap. Let's go to hand to Wheeler, and he is hit right as he took the handoff. Matter of fact, he almost had that ball taken away from him. There's a late flag that comes in. So loss of about 2, but let's see what the flag is. It was a late flag. It's a face mask on the Bulldogs. So the New Albany is a face mask. Let's see if it's a 5 or a 15-yard face mask. I'm not sure they understand. It'll go from the original spot. Well, it should go from the original spot. It's 5 yards from the original spot. So they move it up to the 31-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 5. So it's a 5-yard face mask. As Mikey takes the snap, he drops it. Now he picks it up, and now he's going to get hit, and he's going to go down. Mikey lost the handle on the snap, and then he picked it up, and once he picked it up, 3 New Albany players were surrounding him. And he'll lose the 5 yards that he got on the face mask, and they'll bring up a second down and 10 for Seymour at their own 27-yard line. So they get 5 yards on the face mask, and they lose 5 yards on the quarterback sack. Second down and 10. 3 receivers go out to the far side, which is the left, and Johnson, the lone step to the right. There's a screen pass to Charlie Rocky, and Rocky is hit as he catches the ball, and he could not get away from the initial tackler. That play worked for about 22 yards in the first half, but that time New Albany able to get Charlie just as he caught the ball right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 8 for Seymour at the 27-yard line. Certainly you don't want to go 3 and out on your first drive of the second half. But the Owls are going to have to pick up a 3rd down to do so. There's the snap. Wants to set up the screen opposite way to Wheeler, and he dropped the ball. They faked a screen to the near side to Logan Shelley. It completely fooled New Albany. Mikey then turned and threw it back to Wheeler, who was all by himself on the other side of the field, and he could not hang on to it. And it's a 4th down. Had he caught it, a lot of real estate. But you got to catch the ball first. That's the old adage where you got to catch it before you start running with it. And the Owls will be forced to punt. As Mitchell gets the punt away, it's a line drive kick that'll take a Seymour bounce all the way down to the 30-yard line, where the Bulldogs will take over 1st and 10. So the Owls punt on their first possession, a 3 and out. And New Albany's first possession will be at the 30-yard line. The Bulldogs primarily kept the ball on the ground in the first half. 1 pass play the entire first half. It was complete for 4 yards, but that is all. The other plays were all run plays. And I don't expect them to line up in a different formation. They will not. They'll put 2 running backs. They'll split the quarterback and then a fullback right behind the quarterback. It's almost like a wishbone with the quarterback at the front. Here's the handoff to Kaiser, and he gets hit and goes down right behind the line of scrimmage. Will Mahoney, Noah Broughton, and Mason Nugent. Take your pick. One of those 3 guys were all in there and brought Kaiser down just as he took the handle. That's a loss of 2. Second down and 12. After that opening drive by New Albany for their touchdown drive, the Owls defense has really buckled down. They've sold out on the run, and New Albany has struggled. They've shown sign they, again, only threw it 1 time, so they would prefer to run it than throw it. And the Owls have done a nice job buckling down defensively. This time they'll actually change formations for the first time. Single back, but he will get the handle. Kaiser finds some room on the right side, couple yards. The Owls quickly pursued it. Looked like he was going to have a lot more as he broke the containment at the line of scrimmage. But the Owls quickly filled that gap and brought him down after about a 4-yard pickup. So he'll get the 2 back that he lost on first down plus a couple more and bring up a 3rd down and 8. Ball resting at the 33-yard line. Clock moving as we have 9 minutes to play, 3rd quarter. Seymour trailing New Albany 7-6. This time they'll send 2 receivers to the left, a tight end to the right. Single setback with quarterback Dixon in there. And he's going to keep it himself, and the Owls are going to stop him right at about the 34-yard line. I said Dixon, I meant Seth Goodman, who also does some of their quarterbacking. He kept it that time. The Owls, Jackson, Jalen Johnson, and Mason Nugent able to bring him down after a short game. Bring up a 4th down, and the Bulldogs will be forced to punt. So the Owls the Bulldogs Dixon in to punt it. Seymour's Logan Shelley and Aaron Holt back deep. There's a snap. It's a low snap picked up by the punter. He gets it away. It's a wobbler that will take a good bounce, and the Owls do not catch it, and it rolls down inside the 20-yard line. First of all, Dixon did a great job to catch that punt as it short hopped him. And then Logan Shelley decided not to catch it. Ball bounced up over him, and it rolled about an extra probably 7 or 8 yards. And Seymour will take over. They'll mark it at the 19-yard line. We'll call the 19-yard line 1st and 10. 7:44 to play here in the third quarter. The Owls went 3 and out on their first possession of the second half. Send 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Wheeler, the running back, next to right. Tight end to the right is Jalen Johnson. The snap. Mikey throws. Ball is deflected and picked off. Intercepted. The ball was deflected right at the line of scrimmage as Mikey's pass was deflected up in the air. And I believe it was Rayvon Farley who came up and intercepted it and sets New Albany up 1st and 10 at the Seymour 20-yard line. So the first Seymour turnover of the game gives New Albany a first down at the 20. New Albany fumbled on the first play from scrimmage. Seymour did not convert that into points. And now New Albany has a chance to convert the first Seymour turnover with a 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. 2 receivers line up to the left. New Albany had only 9 guys out there. They had to run 2 guys in at the last minute. Play clock is down to 5. Singleton is back in at quarterback. He will hand to Kaiser. Bounces it to the right side, and he's bottled up there pretty good. Just a 1-yard pickup. Braden Riley and Noah Broughton combining on the talk. I just put the 2 together. Pickup of a yard, 2nd down and 9. Kenneth Watson, 5'11" senior. Back in there now at quarterback. 2nd down and 9 for New Albany at the Seymour 19. Play clock again down to 5. They're going to have to hurry to get this one off. Play clock at 1. They do get it off. Hand is to Kaiser. Again, very minimal yards on that right side. The Owls did a nice job to hem him in. And it'll bring up a 3rd down and 9 at the 19. So the Owls do a nice job on 1st and 2nd down to force New Albany into a 3rd and long. Let's see if they force the Bulldogs into their second pass of the game. And Seth Goodman going to come in. And he'll shift Watson out to a wide receiver. They do that sometimes. Coach Moore talked about that they will shift Watson to a receiver. So he lines up as a slot as Goodman is in the shotgun with Kaiser to his left. Watson will go in motion. Goodman rolls to the left. He looks, he throws, passes complete to Watson. But it's a short gain for just 2 yards. So it's only a pickup of a yard, and it'll bring up a 4th down and 7. And let's see what New Albany does. Looks like they're going to go for it. They've got a kicker, Moran, whose extra point looked like it was a pretty good distance. But even at this, it would be a 35-yarder. So the Bulldogs will go for it. They'll send Watson out to the right. Now they'll empty the backfield. 2 receivers to either side. Back to throw is Goodman. Across the middle, pass is picked off by Mellencamp. Mitchell down the sideline to the 30, 35, 40, 45, cross midfield, 40, down to the 30. And he runs over a tackler and gets it down to the New Albany 25-yard line, but there is a flag down at the original line of scrimmage. And I think it's going to be an illegal block on Seymour after the interception. The flag, I believe, was thrown after the interception. Mitchell Mellencamp just ran over two New Albany players. And the penalty will be against the Owls. Seymour will maintain possession. It'll nullify the long return for Mitchell. And we'll have to sort this one out as far as where the penalty marker is down at the 26-yard line. And so if they mark the penalty off from there, probably an illegal block in the back, 10 yards, the Owls will probably get it at their own 16-yard line. And they will set it off to the 16. It is an illegal block in the back after the INT. So Mitchell Mellencamp gets credit with the interception, but the block in the back will nullify the return and set Seymour up at their own 16-yard line. Let's see if the Owls can take advantage. Defense, again, does its job. Two running backs with Mikey. He'll hand off to Wheeler. Wheeler bounces it to the left. He's got some room. Actually, that's Jalen Johnson, who was in the backfield with Hawkins. And Jalen carries it across the 25 up to the 27-yard line. So Jalen Johnson lines up in the backfield as one of the running backs, sandwiching right. He gets the carry and picks up 11. And the Owls have it 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line. Clock is moving. 5:50 to play. Third quarter. Score remains 7-6 New Albany. Wright will keep it himself this time. Bounce it up the middle and get it across the 30-yard line down to the 33-yard line. Pickup of about, we'll call it 5. And I'll bring up a 2nd and 5 for Seymour at their own 33-yard line. This time, Shelley, Rocky come out to the left. Milliken to the right. Johnson and Hawkins line up, sandwiching Mikey. They'll send Johnson in motion. Back to throw. And he will airmail a ball to Logan Shelley way over his head out of bounds. And bring up a 3rd down. He had him open. Logan was there and would have had a 1st down, but the ball sailed over his head. And he'll bring up a 3rd down and 5 at the 37-yard line. They have to get to the 42. Shelley will come to the left, Johnson to the right. Double slots to the right with Mellencamp and Hawkins. They'll shift over to the left side. Mikey with Wheeler next to him takes the snap. It's a design quarterback run. He will bounce it to the outside, and he breaks the tackle, and I think he got a 1st down. If he did, that was all Mikey Wright. He was hit by about the 35, and I think he was able to break a tackle and fight forward, and it will be indeed a 1st down. Up at the 39-yard line, 1st and 10. That was all Mikey. He was hit about the 35 and was able to fight his way forward up to the 39-yard line, where the Owls now will have it 1st and 10. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Double slots. Quick pass to Shelley, and he is incomplete. Shelley saw Kenneth Watson coming. Watson, who plays quarterback, also lines up as a safety. He was charging, and I think Logan saw Watson coming and developed some of those, what do you call them, alligator arms. So the incomplete pass makes it 2nd down and 10 at the 39-yard line. Johnson and Hawkins will sandwich right in the backfield. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. The snap. The handoff is to Jalen. Bounces it across the 40, 45, and gets it out of bounds up to the 47-yard line. It's going to be short of the 1st down, but he's going to have a good pickup of 8 on the play. Bring up a 3rd and 2 for the Owls at the 47-yard line. So now putting Jalen Johnson back in the backfield with Wheeler, giving him a chance to touch the ball a little bit more. Now Johnson will line up as a receiver to the left, Shelley to the right, double slots to the right with Mellencamp and Hawkins. The snap, Mikey will run it straight up the middle. Got a first down right at midfield. He got pushed back, but forward progress will get him a first down right at the midfield stripe. So the Owls get a new set of downs. And it will be a 1st and 10 for New Albany, or for Seymour, as we go under 4 minutes here in quarter number 3, with New Albany again holding a 1-point lead, 7-6. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, actually 2 to the right. They empty the backfield. Mikey in the shotgun, takes the snap, back to throw. Now he's going to run it, and he gets across midfield to the 49. That was going to be a screen pass to Shelley, but the New Albany defender jumped it. Had he thrown the ball, New Albany probably would have caught it, went the other way. But so Mikey, smart decision to hang on to it, and then he tucked it and tried to run, got a yard, but it gives him a new set of another down rather than a turnover. And that was going to be one of those screen passes, and the New Albany corner out there read it perfectly. 2nd down and 9. Line up 2 running backs, Johnson and Hawkins, with Mikey right. The snap, the hand to Johnson, bounces out to the right side. Can he turn the corner? He does, but a flag comes down. Flag comes down, and the Owls are going to be called for a hold. One of those where Jalen bounced it out to the outside, and 2 Seymour receivers on this side were kind of on an island, and one of them got the jersey, and the official was right there to see it and threw the nylon. So it'll be a 10-yard penalty and push the Owls back into their own territory and repeat 2nd down. Ball resting at the 44-yard line, where it will be a 2nd and 16 for Seymour, with 2:30 to play here in quarter number 3. 2 receivers line up to either side. Hawkins, the running back with Mikey. Right, takes the snap, straight back to throw, steps up, looks, throws it, pass is caught by Milliken, and he will go out of bounds just shy of midfield. Short pickup of about 5. And now the Owls will be faced with a 3rd down, and we'll call it 3rd and 11 as they put the ball down at their own 49-yard line. Mikey gets the sign, or gets the play call from the sideline. He'll send Johnson out to the right side. Milliken, Rocky, and Shelley out to the left. Hawkins next to him. The snap, back to throw, wants to set up the screen, and it's incomplete. As the New Albany defender stayed back, one of the up interior linemen, or one of the defensive linemen, faked like he was coming and then stepped back and knocked it away. And the Owls will be forced to punt on the incomplete pass. So Mitchell Mellencamp will be called on to do what he's done a lot of times this year, and that's pin New Albany deep. This is one of those cases where if he could get one of his traditional punts to down inside the 15 or 10-yard line, see what happens. There's the snap, a good one. Mitchell gets it away, and it indeed will bounce at the 20. Roll inside the 10, down to the 5, down to the 3, and down at the 2-yard line. So New Albany will take over at their own 2-yard line with 2:06 to play. We're back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Seymour Football.
Joint pain, injuries, or foot problems shouldn't keep you from enjoying the game. From athletic training to rehab to leading-edge surgical care, The specialists at Schneck Orthopedics and Sports Medicine help athletes of all ages get back in the game. And for quick injury relief, the walk-in clinic in our Seymour office is available Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 11:30 a.m. No appointment needed. Schneck Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, proud to be the official sports medicine and athletic training provider for the Seymour Owls.
So New Albany will take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line after Mellencamp does it again. And there's a snap, and it's a quarterback keeper as Watson will take it up across the 5. He'll be tackled right there at the 5-yard line. A pickup of 2. 2nd down and 8. Becoming, anytime the Owls punt it from about the 50-yard line around that midfield marker, Mitchell Mellencamp has perfected the downing of the football inside the 10-yard line, or in this case, inside the 5-yard line again. But now the defense has to get a stop here, 3 and out preferably. Watson in the shotgun. He'll again keep it himself, but he has some decent yards and actually will be close to a first down. He's just shy of the first down up at the 11. We'll call it the 12. It'll bring up a 3rd and 2. Mark it at the 11-yard line. Clock goes under a minute. Runners or receivers either side. There's a snap. The give is to Kaiser, and he gets hit right at the line of scrimmage. Did he get it? He was able to fight his way forward, and I think he was able to get the first down. Boy, they had him hit right behind the line of scrimmage, and the official says, yep, first down. So it was just enough. Thought for a moment there the Owls were going to have him stopped, but they were able to give him forward progress, and it's a first down for New Albany up at the 13-yard line. Clock, 20 seconds and moving. So providing it's not an incomplete pass, which they've only thrown one pass tonight, this will be the final play of the third quarter. The handoff, and it's actually Watson to keep it right across the middle. It was actually Goodman who came in at quarterback, and he takes it across the middle. First down yardage up to the 26-yard line. And that's where New Albany will have it 1st and 10 when play resumes in quarter number 4. Well, we were where we were at halftime. After 3 quarters on the Bob Pointer Family of Dealerships scoreboard, it's New Albany 7, Seymour 6. You're listening to Seymour Football.
New Legacy understands the importance of securing your future, and we are ready to serve you at either of our locations in Seymour or Scottsburg. Insurance isn't just about protection. It's about providing peace of mind and financial security for you and your loved ones. Whether it's safeguarding your business, home, or health, New Legacy is here to guide you through the process and ensure you have the coverage you need. Don't wait until it's too late to protect what matters most. Call today at 812-271-2000 or visit us to start building a legacy of security. When it comes to insurance, do what you do best and delegate the rest to us at New Legacy.
Don't be part of the 80% of homeowners neglecting their roof. Choose Royalty Roofing, experts in roofing, siding, and gutter needs. Let the specialists at Royalty Roofing deal with your roofing issues and your insurance. Budget-friendly finance options. We make quality roofing easy. Dial 812-523-8392 or visit royaltyroofing.com today to schedule your installation. Royalty Roofing, protecting what's precious underneath.
Ready for fourth quarter action. New Albany with a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Goodman, the quarterback, he keeps it, bounces it to the left side, and will be pushed out of bounds after about a 2-yard gain. New Albany in front by a score of 7-6. Both teams have had one touchdown. The Owls unfortunately had an extra point blocked, and that's the difference in the game right now, 7-6. They give Goodman 2 on that carry. 2nd down and 8. they split some time before Kenneth Watson and Seth Goodman. Watson is standing down here on the sideline, so he's just taking a break, or if he's maybe winded or needs a couple plays off. But Goodman stays in at quarterback, hands to Kaiser. Kaiser gets hit and brought down by Will Mahoney, who again did a nice job to get across the left end, didn't allow him to turn the corner, and brings him down right at the line of scrimmage, maybe even lost a yard. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and 8 for New Albany. The down marker says 4th down, but it's 3rd down, I believe. And now they do change it to 3rd down. The down marker said 4th down, and New Albany was questioning it. I think they maybe thought it was 4th down and was about ready to bring their punt team in, but it's 3rd down. 3rd and 7 at the 31-yard line. Play clock is down to 10. Play clock down to 5. They now just break the huddle. They're going to have to hurry to get this off. And Coach Cooley's going to have to call timeout, and he's not happy. So in a game where it's a one-point game, you never know when you might need those timeouts. So mark that down as maybe a big moment where New Albany has to take a timeout. We'll step aside as well. 10:43 to play. 7-6 New Albany. Big 3rd down coming up. You're listening to Seymour Football.
Let me ask you a question. Are you looking to spruce up your living room with a vibrant splash of color? Or maybe give your exterior a fresh coat of paint that turns heads? Or dive into the world of trendy wallpaper designs? Well, if the answer is yes, or even maybe, it's time to call S&B Wall Coverings. From commercial to residential projects, they tackle it all. Painting, epoxy flooring, light remodeling, insulation needs. Their quotes are absolutely free, so you'll know exactly what you'll pay for. Don't wait any longer. Contact S&B Wall Coverings today. Watch your home turn into the place you love. 812-216-0162.
Big 3rd down here for New Albany. Goodman takes the snap. He's going to keep it himself. He gets hit and brought down. Jalen Johnson just leveled Seth Goodman on that 3rd down play. He jumped the gap and drilled Goodman. And that'll bring up a 4th down. And New Albany will be forced to punt. Goodman kept it, and it looked like he might have had some real estate to work with, and Johnson filled the gap and just leveled Goodman to force the punting situation as Dixon into punt. Aaron Holt back about his 30-yard line. See if we can get a return here for Aaron. There's the snap. Kick is away. It's a high, short kick that will bounce at the 35 and go out of bounds. And let's see where the official will mark it. Somewhere between the 35 and 30. And they'll mark it right at the 30 right on the 30-yard line. So that's where the Owls will take over. 1st and 10. 9:53 to play here in the 4th quarter. It's been a close game throughout. Both teams with long touchdown drives in the first half. But again, the difference is the blocked extra point. You almost start to think now you got to start putting on the gas pedal a little bit with 9:53 to play. Don't know how many more chances you're going to get. Right will roll to the right. Got some pressure. Steps out from it this time. Looks downfield. Throws it deep. Intended for Johnson. And Jalen got it. What a catch. He went up above the New Albany defenders and brought it down. It looked like New Albany was going to have an interception. And if you've ever heard the expression, you got lost, Jalen Johnson you got lost the New Albany defender. He literally went up over the top of the New Albany defender to catch that football. What a play. First down at the New Albany 30-yard line. What an athletic play that was by Jalen. He lines up as a slot this time. The handoff is to Hawkins, though, and Trayshawn gets right back to the line of scrimmage at the 30-yard line. Well, I thought that pass was going to be intercepted, and then it looked like, and then the Seymour bench started jumping up and down, and because Jalen went up over top of the defender to make that catch. Second down, ball at the 30, clock moving, 9:15 to play. Two receivers to the left, one to the right. In the shotgun. Right, rolls to the left, looks downfield, throws it, passes intended for Shelley, and it's underthrown, incomplete. Shelley was open, but the ball was underthrown. Shelley tried to plant and come back and slipped, and it falls incomplete. Mikey Wright taps his chest as Logan comes back, says, that's my bad. Third down and 10 at the New Albany 30-yard line. The Owls are definitely in four-down territory here. Two receivers go to the left, two to the right. Hawkins, the running back, to the left of right. Mikey takes the snap. Steps up, he's going to run it. 25, 20, down to the 15. And all the way down to the 12-yard line where the Owls will have it first and 10. Mikey took two steps back, he planted, and then took off running. I don't know whether that was a design quarterback draw or if Mikey just saw the opening and took it, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. They actually mark it at the 10-yard line, and it'll be a first and goal for the Owls. So a 20-yard run that time by Mikey Wright, and the Owls have it first and goal with 8:30 to play here in the fourth quarter. Two receivers to the left, one to the right. Johnson and Hawkins in the backfield with Mikey. Wright takes the snap, keeps it himself, bounces it to the left, and will go get a couple. Nice defensive play that time by New Albany as Mikey is dropped about the 8-yard line. And it'll bring up a second down, or second and goal at the 8-yard line. Couple big plays by pass play to Johnson and a 20-yard run by Wright set the Owls up here in the goal line situation. Second down. Mikey takes the snap, runs it himself right up the middle. Follows some blockers, moving the pile right at the goal line. Did he get it in? The Owls say yes. The official says no, down at the 1-yard line. That was a simple power run. He just followed the line right up the middle. And they mark it, actually, they're going to mark it about the 1.5, or it'll be third and goal. Officially, we'll say the 2-yard line. It's between the 1 and 2. Owls line up in their power formation, right under center. Nugent, the fullback, the snap, the hand to Wheeler, left side, into the end zone, touchdown. Nick Wheeler followed the block on the right side of the line, takes it into the end zone for a 2-yard touchdown run. And the Owls will keep the unit out there and go for 2 as they take their first lead of the night with 7:08 to play here in the fourth quarter. As the Owls drive 70 yards that time and a 2-yard Nick Wheeler run, and Seymour will go for 2. They still have not set the play clock. The Owls are taking their time. And I think they're trying to decide what formation to use. I think they're going to keep the power formation in there. This is a big one here. It's a big 2-point conversion here. And now they'll bring the power out. They'll line up in the spread. Or they'll actually line up Logan out to the right and Jalen out to the left. Double tight end. Mikey in the shotgun. Takes the snap, runs it right up the middle into the end zone. That's a 2-point conversion. And, again, 4 more seconds go off the clock on that 2-point conversion. 7:04 to play. It's Seymour 14, New Albany 7. You're listening to Seymour Football.
Bob Pointer Family of Dealerships is the #1 pre-owned dealer in South Central Indiana and 17th in the entire state. Hello, this is J.B. Hackman. Bob Pointer not only sells pre-owned vehicles, we buy them too. Your car is probably worth more than you think. Get a cash offer in under a minute. Head over to bobpointergm.com/radio or stop by the dealership for an appraisal. Bob Pointer Family Dealerships, where we sell and buy pre-owned vehicles. Thanks, and have a great day.
I'll run another one, that's fine. .7:04 to play, fourth quarter. The Owls lead it for the first time tonight, 14-7. As they went 70 yards, and Nick Wheeler, big pass play from right to Jalen Johnson, and then a big run by Jalen as Jackson Fox kicks it off. Picked up by New Albany at the 15 and back to the 31-yard line where he is brought down. Not sure who that was on the return. But nonetheless, New Albany will set up shop at their own 31-yard line with the Owls in front 14-7. Seymour's defense, other than New Albany's, technically their second drive of the night. Their first drive, they fumbled on their first play from scrimmage. But then after the Owls turned the ball over on downs, New Albany took it over at their own 18 and went 82 yards. The Owls defense has really buckled down from that point on. Now let's see if New Albany changes how they do it. They've only thrown one pass all night, and they will continue to run it with Kaiser, and he will get very little yards as Johnson brings him down along with Will Mahoney. We've called Will's name a lot tonight. Now if you're New Albany, you got to maybe go into a little uncomfort zone. At some point, you got to think they got to put the ball into the air, and they've only thrown it one time tonight, and that was a completion for 4 yards. Every other play they have run has been a running play. The time is going to be of an essence here shortly. 6.5 to play. Again, they'll hand it off to Kaiser. He'll get little yard this time up the middle. Mitchell Mellencamp, the first one to hit him. Maybe a yard. It'll bring up a 3rd and 8 at their own 34-yard line, and the clock will go under 6 minutes. Again, the Owls in front 14-7. First lead of the night coming on the 2-yard run by Nick Wheeler with 7:04 to play. Let's see if New Albany indeed throws the football here on 3rd and 8. 2 receivers to the short side. Back to throw. The pass is incomplete through the hands of Kenneth Watson, who was the intended receiver. Actually, I beg your pardon, that was Rayvon Farley, the intended receiver. And the pass went through his hands. It was high, but it was catchable. But Farley unable to bring it down. And the Owls, 4th down, and New Albany will bring their punt team out with 5:33 to play. So Seymour defense comes up with a 3 and out after they take the lead. Certainly got to watch here for a possible fake, maybe. There's the snap. It's a low snap. No rush by Seymour. The punt is away. It's a short kick that actually hits a Seymour player and goes out of bounds. Fortunately for the Owls, that ball hit. It was a short kick, and it hit one of the gunners for Seymour. I think it was Devin Jackson. It hit him right on the back of the foot. But it went out of bounds after it hit him on the foot. And it went out of bounds at the 37-yard line where Seymour will have it 1st and 10. So catch a break there as that ball very easily could have stayed in the field of play. But it hit the foot and it went out of bounds. So a break there for the Owls, and Seymour has it 1st and 10. I don't know how they got to 37. That ball went out of bounds at the 31, and now they move it back to the 32. I don't know where they were getting the 37, because official down here went out of bounds right in front of him. And now they move it back to the 32 where it went out of bounds. So Mikey Wright in the shotgun, takes the snap, is going to run it himself, right side, gets it across the 35, picks up 4. Keep in mind, New Albany had to call that one timeout, so they only have 2 timeouts left. A nice pickup of 4 yards that time. 2nd down and 6. Clock runs as we will go under 5 minutes on the next snap. Now's offense has sputtered most of the night, but they have come up with 2 good drives, and that's got them in front right now, 14-7. Again, they'll shift the slots over from the right to the left. Mellencamp and Hawkins. Mikey will run it, and he will be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. New Albany sold out. They had 9 guys, and they all came knowing that it was going to be a run play. And they bring Mikey down all the way back to the 29-yard line, where it'll be a 3rd down and 12, and the clock continues to move. Boy, a big 3rd down play here. If you're Coach Moore, what do? Do you take the chance to put it through the air? If you run it, you force New Albany to take a timeout, or the clock goes all the way down to 3 minutes. We'll see what Seymour does. Play clock is down to 4. They've got to hurry up. Play clock down to 2. There's the snap. Mikey to throw it. Now he's going to run it. Right side, looks for some room. He might have the first down. He does. He has the first down as he runs it across the 40-yard line. Oh, they're going to mark him out, though. Actually, they say he stepped out just shy of the marker, or they're going to give him a first down. And they are going to give him a first down. He stepped out of bounds, but he stepped out right at the yardstick, and that is a first down, and the clock will continue to move, and the Owls have a first down and 10 at the 42-yard line. Big play there by Mikey Wright to get the first down. Once again, 2 running backs. The hand is to Hawkins. He bounces it to the right side, now brings it back across the middle and goes down about the 48-yard line. And is New Albany going to take one of their timeouts here? Nope, not yet. Clock is running with 3:30 to play. Play clock at 30, so the Owls can take this snap all the way down to 3 minutes. And they have a 2nd and 6 at the 48-yard line. Play clock still at 15 as the Owls break the huddle. 48-yard line, 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. There's the snap. Hand to Hawkins. Trayshawn has about 3 yards as he gets it across the 50. Going to be about a yard short of the first down. We're going to call it 3rd and 1 at the 49-yard line. Clock is moving still with 2:40 to play. This is a huge play here for Seymour. You pick up a first down, you force Coach Cooley to take his final 2 timeouts. Now we got a whistle, and we have an injury timeout as New Albany is down on one knee, or is he just tying his shoe? I don't think it's an injury timeout. He's tying his shoe. So they actually stopped the clock for the New Albany defensive player to tie his shoe. Once he gets his shoe tied, the official will wind the clock. As Seymour races to the line of scrimmage, they still have 16 on this play clock. Let's see, they might just hold it here for about 5. Mikey kind of surveys the line, looks at the play clock, under center, takes the snap, hands to Wheeler, first down, right side, Nicky up to the 40-yard line. That is a huge first down for Nick Wheeler as he takes it down to the 40-yard line. And the clock will start with 2 minutes to play. And now Coach Cooley will have to take timeouts, and another first down should do it. Clock goes under 2 minutes to play. Seymour, first down at the New Albany 40-yard line. They will stay in the power formation. Mikey under center. Hands to right, or hands to Wheeler. He will carry it down to the 35-yard line. And Coach Cooley will call one of his final 2 timeouts with 1:29 to play. 29, Seymour will have a second down and 5 at the 35-yard line. We'll remind you that it will be a quick postgame. We will not have comments from Coach Moore after the game. Simply our broadcasts, the way we've had to broadcast tonight, it would not be possible to have Coach on, so I've already talked with him, and he will not be up to talk with us after the game. We'll remind you of the Tyson Moore show on Thursday at 6 o'clock, where we'll talk with about tonight's game and look ahead to the regular season finale with Bloomington South next Friday. 1:29 to play. Seymour in front, 14-7. And the Owls at second down at the New Albany 35-yard line, 2nd and 5. New Albany just called their second timeout of the half. They will have one more they can call. So a first down here by the Owls. And Seymour would be able to take a knee and claim victory here tonight. Main thing here is you need to protect the football. Anything but a turnover, it don't matter whether you get 0 yards or -1, you just simply got to protect. Whoever gets the ball has got to protect it. Jalen Johnson's going to line up next to Mikey in the shotgun. And Jalen will get the carry, and he will get hit right at the line of scrimmage. And Coach Cooley will call another timeout. Well, they knew it was coming. They knew Jalen was going to get the ball, and they were swarming to him. And the Bulldogs will take their final timeout with 1:21 to play. We'll go ahead and step aside for a 30-second break. Back with the final 1:21. You're listening to Seymour Football.
Some people check their couch cushions to find spare change and don't realize the real money is in their garage, behind the shed, or lying around in their basement. Hi, this is Sean Franklin with Franklin Surplus. We pay top dollar for all your scrap metal. Think about that old lawnmower you thought you might fix someday, or the refrigerator that quit working, or that old car battery you keep meaning to get rid of. Turn them all into instant cash right now. It's fast, it's easy, and we pay you on the spot. Bring all your scrap copper, steel, aluminum, lead, any type of scrap metal out to Franklin Surplus, just off Highway 50 East in Hayden.
1:21 left to play. The Owls will have a 3rd and 9 at their own 39-yard line. New Albany now is out of timeouts. Even if the Owls do not pick up a first down, they can run this clock. You think they're going to take about 10 seconds on the play, and then they'll reset to 40 seconds. So providing it's not an incomplete pass, Seymour can take this down to about 30 seconds, even if they don't get a first down. Obviously, they pick up a first down, game is over. Mikey in the shotgun. Hawkins to his right. He takes a snap, runs it right up the middle, breaks it across the 30. He might have a first down. He does have a first down, and that'll do it. He took it right up the middle and gets it across the 30. They mark him down at the 29. That's enough for the first down. And the Owls, as Coach Goodman would always say, the greatest play in football. Victory formation, take a knee. And Seymour will even up their record at 4-4 on the season. They'll even up their conference mark at 3-3. They'll finish conference season at 3-3. And we'll get ready for their regular season finale next Friday night against Bloomington South. Mikey takes the snap. He will take the knee. And he'll have to take it one more time. Boy, this one was not as easy as I think a lot of people thought it might have been. New Albany was game tonight. They led for the entire contest. The Owls were able to score with 7 minutes to play in the fourth quarter to take their first lead of the night, and that will be the difference. There's the snap. Mikey will take the knee, and that will take care of things here tonight. Teams will line up at the 50-yard line to shake hands. On the Bob Pointer Family of Dealerships scoreboard, final score, Seymour 14, New Albany 7. You're listening to Seymour Football.
At Stahl Insurance, we focus on the farm and agribusiness insurance market. Whether you own a grain operation, hog confinement, livestock, or hobby farm, we work with industry-leading carriers that know and understand the risk you have. We take the time to individually learn about your operations in order to best protect you. Call or stop by today to talk to one of our farm agents, Shane Tremoyan, Nathan Newkirk, or Chris Stahl, at our new location, 211 North Chestnut Street in Seymour, or we can be reached at 812-524-0692.
Rooted in Jackson County, Prosperity Financial aims to provide exceptional service and guidance to all who come through our doors. Retirement planning, wealth management, college planning, life insurance, and Social Security analysis are just a few of the services we offer. Stan Tremoyan, Brian Covener, and myself, Ryan Benter, are here to help. We're located at 419 West 2nd Street, Seymour, or give us a call at 812-522-3180.
Securities offered through Parkland Securities, LLC, member FINRA SIPC. Prosperity Financial is independent of Parkland Securities, LLC.
Are you ready to unlock the potential in your home? With a home equity line of credit from the People's Bank, you can. Whether you're looking to remodel your kitchen or add on to your house, a HELOC gives you the flexibility to borrow what you need, when you need it, at a competitive rate. It's your home. Let it work for you. Call or visit the People's Bank today to learn more. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. The People's Bank, where your home powers your future.
You can count on us.
Make sure your heating system is ready for whatever weather winter brings. Whether it's a fall tune-up for your current system or installing a new one, Schneider's Plumbing, Heating, and Air, your local Bryant dealer, will do whatever it takes to keep your family comfortable this winter. With quality parts, reliable system, and advanced technology, they provide service you can trust. To schedule an appointment, contact Schneider's Plumbing, Heating, and Air. Bryant, whatever it takes. Get your tickets now for the Jackson Live Show, October 12th, and John Conley, October 26th, online at Jackson Live's website or Facebook page.
Back here at Burke Field, New Albany High School, where the Owls get the victory tonight by a final score of 14-7. They had to earn it tonight. New Albany led 7-0. with 3:55 to play first quarter after driving 82 yards. Clay Kaiser's 4-yard touchdown run, extra point made it 7-0. Seymour would have a 96-yard drive at the end of the first half, score with 38 seconds to play. However, the extra point was blocked. Mikey Wright scored on a 4-yard run. Extra point was blocked, and it was 7-6 New Albany as we went to halftime. It stayed that way all the way through the third quarter, and then in the fourth quarter, the Owls offense got on gear, and a big play, couple big plays, and the family drug play of the game was a 30-yard pass play from Mikey Wright to Jalen Johnson, and it was a play in which Jalen went up over the top of a New Albany defender to catch it. If you ever watch ESPN and you see the segment, "You Got Mossed," that was that segment. He went up over the defender and made the catch. That set the Owls up in great spot. Mikey Wright followed with a 20-yard run down to the 10-yard line. And on third down, Seymour's Nick Wheeler took it in from 2 yards out. Wright ran in the two-point conversion. And with 7:04 to play, Seymour had its first lead of the game at 14-7. And they made that hold up as, again, they were defensively, after that first drive by New Albany, really settled in and did a great job against the Bulldogs. We'll take one final break, come back, name our Connor Smith Eye Center Seymour players of the game, and wrap things up in just a moment.
UTB Protection offers top-tier traffic solutions and serves as your ultimate partner for smooth and safe traffic flow. As a trusted full-service traffic safety expert, they handle everything from flagging busy work zones to road closures for events and even assist with emergency response traffic management. Their expertise extends to designing strategic and efficient routes for any scenario. Count on UTB Protection's unmatched dedication to traffic safety. Connect with them at utbsafety.com or call 812-271-2100. UTB Protection, your premier traffic safety partner.
The doctors at Connor Smith Eye Center in Seymour are proud to have cared for the vision needs of the community since 1998. From children to senior citizens, from a first eye exam to specialized eye care, Connor Smith Eye Center is here for you. Don't miss your yearly exam. Make your appointment today. Connor Smith Eye Center, 812-524-3937. See your future clearly.
Back here at Burke Field and our Connor Smith Eye Center Seymour players of the game tonight. Offensively, Mikey Wright, again, settled down. Didn't have his best game statistically, but when it came down to it, he was the one who kind of directed the drives and was able to run the football a couple times. So we'll go with him. And then Will Mahoney, we called his name a bunch on the defensive side of the thing. Will had a great game. Really, this whole defense played well. So those two guys are Connor Smith Eye Center Seymour players of the game. Owls will be back home next Friday night. They will host state-ranked Bloomington South regular season finale. Don't forget about the Tyson Moore Show at 6 o'clock Thursday night. We'll talk about this win plus preview the battle with the Panthers. Good luck to the Seymour boys soccer team as they play for a sectional championship tomorrow night. Again, would love to see a big Seymour contingent to make the trip over to Jennings County. 7 o'clock start time at the football field as the Owls will take on Jeffersonville. Good luck to Coach Matt Dennis and the Seymour boys soccer team, as well as the volleyball team this week in sectional play as well. My thanks tonight to Bethany Hubbard back to the studio. Again, this was a kind of a last-minute thing. Our broadcast was not a simple process tonight, but we made it work, and we appreciate your patience. Maybe it didn't sound quite as clear as it has, but we appreciate your understanding. And again, thanks to Bethany for coming in last minute to help me out tonight. And our thanks to the New Albany Athletic Department for their hospitality as always. My name is Jay Hubbard. Thank you for spending some time with us, and looking forward to having you with us again next Friday night as the Owls back home against Bloomington South. Final here tonight. It was Seymour 14, New Albany 7. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and good night from New Albany High School.